What's good, boxing world? This is Zeb, your host of On the Ropes, and you tuned in to another episode, man. I want to thank everyone who's going to be tuning in tonight, man. I truly appreciate it. We got special guests coming in tonight, so I'm gonna bring them on now. Waiting on my co-host John to come in, so he'll be coming in a little bit later on also as well.
Hey,
What's
hey
good,
man,
Israel?
good, good. Like
Man,
that hat.
appreciate
I
it.
like it.
War ready,
I
got to be
like it.
war ready,
Red.
man. Man, I truly appreciate you coming on, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. The opportunity.
Hey, man, tell everybody where you from, big dog.
I'm from ATL, Georgia. Born here, born and raised, and you know, just I've been all around Georgia sparring. I sparred some pros. Been to Vegas, sparred some pros. Um, some very renowned people. I actually made a list. I sparred a lot of renowned people that's like been on top rank in PBC. So I'm not like just like any of these other boxers. I've actually sparred with people. I sparred with Money Powell. He's 11-1 on PBC. Keandre Gibson. He's with top rank. I sparred Derek Moon. Edgar Berlinga just knocked him out on top rank. Um, I sparred with Dominique Dalton. He's been on PBC. Mike Shields, top rank. He just fought. He fought against what's his name?
Edgar Alvarez.
Edgar Alvarez. Yeah, he fought Edgar Alvarez. Who fought Kovalev for the belt. I sparred him. I sparred a lot of people today that are on TV. So, and I mean, I don't post videos about it because I know how this works in boxing. But let me just say, I gave him work, as you can tell. I mean, I don't have no scars, so I gave him work. I don't
All
have
right,
no
man.
scars. Not even know how big they are. I don't have no scars.
We're going to take it all the way back for the people, man. You got started, boxing at the age of 13?
Yeah. 11 maybe to 12. I would say I did my first amateur tournament probably around 12, 13.
Now, how did you actually get started with that, man? Was it you? Was it your dad? Or was
Oh,
it
my dad. Right when I was like, I was always like, I actually learned skills at like 11 and 12, but I've always was like boxing, you wearing gloves and hitting things when I was little because my dad put me in it like right from the get go.
Yeah. All right, I
Hey,
got
man.
my co-host John in here tonight, man.
Hey, man.
Bro, I can't hear y'all niggas, man. Hold up.
What's up?
Hold up, man. I can't hear y'all niggas, man.
Go back out and come back in.
You want me to continue?
Yeah, you good. I'll bring you back in later.
But yeah, from the get go, he was like, "You're gonna either do the boxing, be a world champion in that, or star football player. Either one." And the boxing took hold first, because the footwork, he could see I had the natural talent for it.
With that being said, what is the boxing scene like in Atlanta? Because I've talked with a few professional fighters out of the state of Georgia, and they were just talking about it's not really the work that you really get. You have to go out to different areas to really get the work.
Yeah, you have to really go out to get. You gotta either catch the good work when they come to Atlanta, catch them and get the sparring set up. So because sometimes they'll be down here, but they won't be down here pretty long. It'll be like for training camp. Or you go out and find the work. So typically that's what we did. We went out and found the work. When we went to Vegas and stuff, we got a lot of work. I would say some of my best works in Vegas because when I went down there, I sparred Floyd Mayweather's sparring partner. I sparred, his name was Arturo. He was like a European southpaw. You could tell he learned things from Floyd being his sparring partner for so long. So I would say like the boxing scene down here isn't as big because, it could be bigger. Some people aren't motivated and the good work isn't here because a lot of them don't come up out of like Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the boxers because they're not dedicated, some of them.
With that, as what you're talking about, you had an amateur career of 47-4 as an amateur. Was boxing, did you was that something you dreamed of becoming a professional boxer, or did you have the other dreams coming up?
No, boxing's pretty much all I did. I didn't think of anything else. And then, but hearing the people around me tell me, like, during my amateur career, you're gonna like, you're really good at this. You're gonna go far. You're gonna do that. I thought of it as like, oh, I'm gonna make money. Like, from a young age, I thought, well, they're saying it. They watch boxing. They've been around long, and they said they see it. I'm obviously gonna make money in this. So I didn't see any other thing. I just thought, I'm gonna stay on this, just get money from this. Because I mean, if they can notice the talent, whether I like it or not, the talent's there. So I might as well use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that. Well, hey, for the people, man, let them know your accolades as an amateur.
As an amateur, won the national, won the Golden Gloves, regional, state Golden Gloves, national. I beat like over 16 national champions. Like, I beat them off me being just good at boxing. Like, some of these people I wasn't even supposed to fight. I was supposed to lose. So I always had a lot of hate in Georgia. Like, a lot of people don't like me down here. Like, a lot of people don't like me, especially in the amateurs. Like, I've had people come up to me after I beat a national champion, and I wasn't supposed to fight him, judging off my record, because they just made the matchmaking was not really good. And then I beat them, and they'll come up and go, you didn't win that fight. You didn't win that fight. I'm like, I got videos, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? I know boxing. And then people, they could see, like, it is what it is. Like, I beat a lot of national champs that I should have lost to, various weight classes, too. I don't just cut down to a low weight. I've been battle tested at every weight class. Walking around weight, heavyweights, light heavyweights. I'm battle tested all the way through. So going into the pros, I'm very confident in everything because I've been battle tested on every level. Chin, when I spar, I would wear the open face headgear. I wouldn't wear no face saver or the ones that cover your cheeks. I wear the open face. And typically everyone knows when you wear the open face, you're going to feel the punches more because it says if you're not wearing headgear at all. That's why they have it in the amateurs, because it lets you know clearly someone touched you.
With that, what do you plan on coming in as far as weight in pros?
I want to get used to the weight cutting scene, because I was never big on that in the amateurs, which is probably good though, because when you learn to fight your walk around, in the pros, that's for money. So you actually can't now. You're kind of like obligated to cut weight because you're in the money business. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to get used to it first, maybe try 170, maybe 168. And then if I get really comfortable and I feel like I'm used to that scene, then I'll probably go 160, 154. We'll see. Because it's about limiting as much, not cutting my muscle. You know what I mean? Fat and water.
I got my co-host John in the building now.
Yo, what's up, young king?
What's up?
Yeah. I've been checking you out, man. I've been checking out your Instagram and your YouTube, man.
Hey,
you repping the A hard, my nigga.
Thank you. Yo, that gives me energy.
Yeah. Yo, much respect, man. Much respect. Yo, I was listening to you, man. So you said you sparring bigger niggas like it ain't no thing, right?
Yeah. It's all defense. It's all boxing. You know what I mean? It's a mindset thing. When I spar a bigger person, you have to lower that ego. There are a lot of people that bring their ego into there. Like, I want to hit him hard or I want to hurt him. It's all a chess match. You got to lower that ego just to plant that hard shot you really feeling from the get. But first, you got to lower the ego and just get out the way, get your points up, and don't get touched as much as possible. You know what I mean? But when still keeping in your head that you're going to have to light them up sometimes, because the longer you box someone, in my mind, the longer you box someone, the more confident they get in realizing he's not going to fight me. He's scared. So then you're going to have to light them up in between it to let them know, no, I'm still here. I'm just boxing you because it's what I need to do. But if you ever want to test me, I'm here. I can sit down. You know what I mean? I can take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, so I was watching you too, my nigga. I was watching you too. You said when people was talking about, yo, who do you admire most? Like, I watch everybody. I go in there If I see Sergio Martinez, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do what Sergio do. If I see Roy Jones, I'm gonna do what Roy do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so I respect that. So I hear what you're saying as a student. Like you go in there, you just learning defense and everything, but you're gonna let them know you in there with them.
Yeah, because everybody's got something you can learn from. Like you're limiting yourself. Like every's got like I look at even if they lose to like someone great like Canelo when he fought Callum Smith. Smith's got some. If I go look up Smith's highlights, I'm gonna see Smith. The fact that he fought Canelo, he had a reason to be there because he had a skill that he maximized. So I'm gonna look at his skill and look at his highlights, and I'm gonna practice that next sparring session, and then I'm gonna add that to my arsenal. I'm not gonna let it make it me. I'm not gonna make his skill make me who I am. I'm gonna add it to me. I'm just adding everything and stirring it up.
Nigga, that's dope because like it's funny you said Canelo because he was the one who showed me like, yo, he went in there with Floyd and he came out a better fighter, even though he lost.
And that takes lowering ego. You know, this greatness don't have ego. Like greatness don't have ego because when they see something, they don't even get ticked off. They learn and they're observant. You would never know. And then they come out of nowhere, just like how Canelo came out of nowhere. And now look, everyone's saying he's the greatest boxer of all time and this and that. Because he never had ego going into his fights. He could have not learned from that Floyd beating. He could have just thought, oh, I lost to Floyd. It was all like whack and stuff. But he actually learned from it. Golovkin can learn from his fights.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk.
When is your timeline to becoming your first professional fight? What's the timeline for you right now?
We're trying to get it set up like November, December or January, around that time. Probably we're trying to get it around there, because you know we're trying to focus on like Oh yeah, my sister, she's getting married and stuff in this month, so we're trying to respect that. You know, I'm trying to go to her wedding and stuff. And then
congratulations.
That, you know, I'm gonna do that. You know, December, trying to hit that date.
Yo, so what's the boxing scene like down there in Atlanta, man? I ain't been hearing much about Atlanta since Holyfield. You know, I'm an OG.
Yeah, I feel like it's not big down here as much. I feel like it can be very big because all the filming that's going on down here and like media, like in rappers and stuff, it shows that that's fucking making Atlanta like the second Hollywood.
That's Black Hollywood, my nigga. That's Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
I live in Hollywood.
Here,
I know.
The boxing down here, if you bring the boxing down here, but it's got to be live boxing. Like people down here want stuff that's live and like you could feel it. Like when Javante came down here, people could feel that. They could feel all that. You know, especially all the people came down from Baltimore. So I think they need to bring the fighters that need to be down here to make Atlanta big on boxing. They got to have that it factor.
Yeah.
That's the type of fights that should be done down here, not just like any old like person that's like quiet or something. You gotta have that it factor, but not where you're acting. The it factor is just you being you, though.
Yeah.
Acting.
Real talk, because people can see bullshit a mile away.
Yeah,
real talk. That's what I know. A lot of the Atlanta rappers that they fuck with Tank. They be rolling with Tank at all the fights.
Yeah, but Tank didn't even talk a lot that last Santa Cruz fight. Like he meets you with your same energy. Like notice he didn't talk rude about Santa Cruz because he knew Santa Cruz, where they were coming from, they were respectful, so he was respectful. But when you can do that and still be a dog in the ring, that makes you all the more likable because you're not just some chump. You're not soft, but you're meeting it with. That's how I see it. I meet everyone with the same energy. Like when I get in the ring to spar, I said I'm not going in thinking I'm gonna sleep him. You know, I want to hurt him. I'm neutral. I'm not soft. I'm not hard. I'm neutral. I'm meeting him with the same energy. Therefore, I can't be controlled. He can't control me mentally.
Real
He can't
talk.
make me do anything I don't want to do.
Yo, how old are you, King?
I'm 19.
Nigga, this nigga 19 thinking like that. Oh shit, yo,
good kid.
Yo, props, bro.
How did you get the nickname Fuego Rojo?
Oh, when I was like always sparring people, like when I was little, my dad be like, hit him with that red fire. Hit him with that red fire. And that's what it means, red fire in Spanish. So he would always say, my favorite color is red. And he'd be like, hit him with that red fire. And that would give me a confidence boost, you know, because my dad only talks when I'm sparring to hype to get, but he don't talk against the opponent. He talks to get me hyped because I'm not coming in with ill will towards anybody. Like when I say I'm coming in neutral. So after I do all that I do to them and I get out and if they still got hate towards me, I'm like dumbfounded because I'm not even going to remember what I did to you, bro. I'm just working.
Yeah.
And I'm just boxing. Like I tell them all the time, they'll say, like, some guys will think we're really fighting, and he'll be like, "Your stuff don't hurt." I say, "Man, I'm the bigger picture here. We learning. I'm fighting like it's a pro fight, and right now I'm up on points. So
Hell yeah.
I'm not trying to hurt you."
I'm looking at the comment here. It said, "Real talk said this kid got an old soul."
Yeah. Like I
Who's
don't
your
like,
favorite fighter? Who's your favorite fighter? Who's your favorite fighter?
It's hard because I feel like I get so in tune when I watch a fighter, then but I don't want to be a guy on the bandwagon. So I'm trying to think like I had stages of favorite fighters. Sugar Ray Robinson probably up there, like one of them. Sugar Ray Robinson, but I like the calculatedness of Errol Spence's technique. You know what I mean? Like I can't set on one because I can see everything. I can see all of their attributes.
Yeah, like I heard you say in your video, man. You was like, I learned from all of them, man.
Yeah,
I respected the fuck out of that.
I'll really be watching them while I run. I'll watch a whole fight and just look at him, and then I'll literally have a photo. I use photo recall in my head while I'm sparring someone, and literally try to position my body. Like when I watch somebody spar, when I watch the highlights, I said I don't look at where he's putting his foot, where he's throwing his hook. I don't look at that. I look at how does he feel when he does it. Errol Spence throws a hook and feels a different way than Gervonta throws his hook. It's two different feelings. So it's not even like where somebody will come up to you and go, put your foot here. That's mechanical thinking. I'm thinking, how does he feel when he throws it? You got to feel like that, man, to make it look exactly like his shot.
Yeah,
so you literally embody take on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you looking deeper into it. You're not just looking at the mechanics at all. You're just looking at like what's his soul like? Like how is he coming at you?
Yeah, because Errol Spence has a crisper hook, but the way Gervonta throws his hook is like a scythe from the Reaper. He'll literally take your head off. Like he's throwing it with some intention like that. That's how he does his uppercut. Whereas his Spence is like a breakdown, but like he's like a crunch on his. You know what I mean? Tighten in the box. So I look at that, and then I'll go into a sparring, and I'll assess my opponent's style, and I'll think, who do I want to pull out today? And then I'll pull out that fighter, and then as the fight goes on, if I see him adjusting, okay, I'm going to flip from Spence, an inside fighter and a good mid-range fighter. I'm going to flip to him to Floyd. Now I'm Floyd. So now I'm putting the hands somewhere else. I'm throwing the jab quicker than usual, not like Spence. You know what I mean? I'm stealing on him with the left, and then I'm just switching it up on him.
Yes, indeed. You pulling them in there too. You like, oh, you pulling them in.
I'm making their head go all over the place. They can't figure out how I'm fighting. So next time they can record all they want. I'm not going to be the same next time because I'm not one style. I'm every style.
Word.
Who are some of the coaches that you work with? Who are some of the coaches that you work with?
My dad. My dad's my only coach.
Oh, so everything that you're speaking of, you gained the knowledge from your dad.
Yeah, well, before I would go spar, my dad, I literally got this trait, like this skill set in my head of like taking the fighters and like putting all the skills. He would tell me, we're gonna put on this guy's highlights while I work out, and he would say, you're gonna watch his highlights. You're gonna watch Sergio Martinez's highlights today. You're gonna fight like him today, and believe it or not, I didn't know what we were doing, but now that's how that skill developed in me to think, well, let me watch him, and then let me take his skill, let me watch him, because he would literally make me watch films on this guy, like on a specific guy, just for that opponent for that day we're going to spar. People nowadays, when they train with one coach, you got to deal with either is the coach going to let you manifest your own style while adding new stuff, or is he going to try to impose his style on you? Even those are still two wrongs, though, because even if he lets you manifest your own style, will he accept new things to add to your style?
Yeah, that's a great
point. Like, will he let you add these new extra attributes to your style, or is he going to just make his own style on you? You know what I mean? Because when I went to a gym one time, when I wasn't with my dad, you know, Lomachenko pushes the guard down. Someone said, "No, we don't do that here." But if you don't do it here or there, regardless, it's a move that works. You might as well.
Why would he say that? That's retarded. Why the fuck would he say that? We don't do that here. That shit is effective as a motherfucker.
And everyone should think like this in boxing. I'm surprised no one does it because it all works. There's a place. Now they say, what if he does this and that? There's a time for everything. So there's always like something to counter it. You just got to accept it and negate the percentage so you don't get hit. And your body's got to pull it off. You want your body. You can have all the skill in the world though. If your body can't pull it off, it don't matter. You have to have the most fittest body with the most skilled mindset. You know what I mean?
I saw that with Roy. Like Roy was so athletically gifted that, you know what I'm saying, he did a lot of shit unconventionally, but it worked. But once his body started to go, he started to get clipped. He started to go down a lot.
He could have took it all the way. He just stopped training as much as he did. And that's what Floyd did real good. Floyd maximized his style, and then he made sure every opponent he picked was not a counter to it.
Yeah.
He always made sure it wasn't a counter.
I seen Floyd switch up his complete style, sort of like what you're talking about, in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
And to me, I was like, yo, this dude is like a boxing savant.
Yeah, like one thing I do when I spar bigger people, I'll fight him like Floyd for a few rounds, and then I'll get a feel. Is he getting? I'm reading him mentally, energy wise, and I'll think he's starting to think this guy's scared of me, because the more you box someone, they're gonna just they're trying to psych themselves up so they don't get like, you know, demotivated. So I think he's starting to think I'm gonna do this all 6 rounds, and I'm scared of him. So when I see they're tired, I switch the template. I instantly put the guard up, just like Gervonta did with Santa Cruz, and I walk them down. Something they would never think I would do with a guy bigger than me. I walk them down, high guard, and I'm not walking in thinking I'm about to walk him down and hit him. That's still offensive thinking. I'm still flowing like water. So I relax my whole body. I let him throw his shot, and as soon as I see where his shot's coming, because I'm looking down, I'm looking through the box in my guard, I tighten up, block it, then I light him up, and then I relax. I'm trying to drown him. I'm trying to make him throw more. I'm not. Yeah. I'm trying to. That's what I call drowning someone. They got to be tired first, though, for this to work. You're trying to force them to throw as many shots as possible, and you have to be able to take it to a degree. You got to just think, no matter how hard it is on the guard, how tired you are, he's more tired, and it's like a psychological thing. I'm drowning him. He don't
take
know
him into deep waters. Yeah, take him into that deep water, bro. Yeah.
So I just keep walking him down, and someone will probably say, "Why aren't you hitting him back?" Because I'm making him hit me to drown himself. As soon as he's drowned it, then I start unloading, and they're gonna have those last few breaths, obviously, of shots. But if you just stay throwing your shots, you already know you're in the lead, endurance rise, because you made him throw more than you to begin with.
Yeah.
But they don't think of that, because a lot of people think one way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real. That's real talk. Everybody think their style is the best. I heard you say be like water. That's like that Bruce Lee saying, like, everybody think one way. But really, a fight is alive. It's a living thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you already there.
I got to read this super chat. Shout out from Real Talk. Shout out to the young prodigy, man. Yeah, you get much love in here right now, man.
You just got this nigga $5, man. Yo, you need to lost money from me on the Bud fight.
What's your thoughts on that Kell Brook Terence Crawford fight? What was your thoughts on that fight?
I was shocked because I thought Kell Brook was battle tested from Gervonta. Wait, not from Gervonta, from Golovkin and Errol Spence. But I think he always had a good jab, so that's how he probably he messed up Terence's eye. I thought he was probably nervous, though, intimidated in a way. He showed that in the weigh-in, it seemed. And Terence adapted. Like, it's 2 different mindsets. Like, you can tell who's got adaptive mindset and then a preset mindset. Terence got the adaptive mindset. It adapts throughout the fight. So he kept getting hit with that jab. So what he did is he standed still, he planted. As soon as, because he always steps in with it, Kell stepped in and he came over the jab, but he didn't even step in when he came over. He turned his hand down on it like this, like down on the jaw. So that's what rocked him, and then that's what stunned him because he standing his ground though. He didn't move his feet. Kelbrick lifted his feet
Bud caught him with his power hand though.
Yeah, he switched. I think he's naturally a
southpaw
southpaw.
on him, though.
That's more of his gunner style. His southpaw style is his gunner style. That's where he really is like landing like big blows. The orthodox is more of his boxing style.
Yeah,
that's what I noticed. Because you notice every time he switches southpaw, everybody starts getting rocked. He rocked Gamboa like that. He switched southpaw. It's like his backup. He knocked. I think he knocked down Jose Benavidez southpaw. That's his gunner style. Orthodox is his boxing style.
Yeah, when he get more confident, all right, I'm about to finish this. Hell yeah, he switched to southpaw. It's real.
Yeah. So I noticed that's when he's going for the kill when he's in the southpaw stance, which makes sense because a lot of boxers, when you think about it, they're orthodox, and then the southpaws are more like of a fiery, feisty type of boxer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More offensive.
You know, I gotta ask, man. After boxing, have you ever thought about life as an analyst in the sport of boxing?
I always thought I would love to do that when I Andre Ward. When I retire, I'm like, I hope I get to do that because I like doing that. Like, I'm literally like all the way in boxing. You know how people are? I tell people, you know how like guys are into basketball kicks. I'm into boxing shoes. Like, I'd be like, what shoes is he wearing tonight? Like, I believe the boxing shoe also tells a fighter. Guy who wears low top boxing shoes, he's a mover. He takes angles a lot. He don't sit down on his feet a lot. Guys who wear high top shoes like Nikes, they sit down, but they move, but they're really fiery. People who wear Reeboks, they sit down a lot on their shots. They're stationary. Even though Floyd wears them, that's because Floyd does a lot of cardio. He moves in them. But a lot of people who wear Reeboks, they're stationary. They move their head and their hands a lot. You know what I mean? They do step back. They don't really take in angles and stuff. So I'd be like, what shoes is everybody wearing tonight? You know? But I always like that. Like the analyst thing, I always liked it to do that. Like I'm very observant of everything.
Now, what is your gloves of choice?
Oh, my boxing shoes choice?
No, the gloves.
Oh, gloves? I like Grant. Well, I never wore them, but I like how they look. They look very like I like how the colorways, how they get with the colorways, like the metallic and stuff. But I feel like starting out, I might wear the Rays just because you wear the Rays in the beginning because the padding is like stretched out. And, you know, typically you want to start out with a couple of knockouts. I believe I could do it in the Grant, though, too. But I just to be everybody else going to wear it in the beginning, I might as well wear it. I don't really care about in terms of like as long as it's same treatment. You know, everybody knows like Rays is like typically banded on the West Coast to be worn in sparring. They won't spar you if you wear Rays. Yeah, because they know that you hit harder because the padding, it's a 16 ounce, but they stretch the padding throughout the glove.
Okay, so it's a real puncher's glove.
Yeah, it's a real puncher's glove. So, but I mean, obviously, when I get to the top, I want to wear Grant. I want to just like go ham on colorways, you know, white and gold, metallic, royal purple or something with gold. You know, I just like that.
Hell yeah.
Now, who's your pound for pound right now? Your top 5 pound for pound?
I would say number 1.
Alert from system UI server.
Crawford.
Low battery.
I know it's like common, like it could be Bud Crawford.
Alert
but
from
I don't know. I think
Apple
close
battery
behind him,
monitor.
you got
Low battery.
Telefimo. He had 15 fights and he beat Lomachenko. You know what I mean? So I would say Telefimo's got to be close to number 1 or 2nd. 3rd, probably. I never even thought of this because I only think of 1 and 2. I mean, Errol Spence is right there. I don't think he hasn't lost. Errol Spence could be number 3. Number 4. I may be forgetting some people. Because, I mean, I haven't seen, like, you know, during this, you can't see a whole lot of. Oh, I forgot Canelo. But I feel like if you have a loss, though, you can't be all the way up there in a way. Because somebody actually, like, dethrone you in a way. But Canelo might be 3rd or 2nd, probably, too. Because, I mean, I know people are going to say, what about Canelo? You know, he did go up. He took a lot of titles. And
Yeah,
his
but
fifth
definitely
would
by
probably
going up in the
be-
different weights, he's definitely.
I probably have to stick with 4. But Tillefimo's up there near number 1 for sure.
Yeah, see, for me, I got Spence 1.
I
got
can't hear
Canelo.
the phone's cutting out, like the audio.
Can you hear me?
No, it's still cutting out.
Yo, can you hear me?
No, it's still cutting out for both of you.
Oh, damn.
You want me to leave and come back?
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna break.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so it was his. Okay, so we'll bring him back momentarily.
Yeah, yo, much respect for Youngin, man. Youngin is the real deal as far as his boxing knowledge go, man. Like, I respect the kid, man.
Yeah, I can definitely hear him doing that analysis on TV, man. Analysis of different fights and stuff. I would love to hear that, man.
Yeah, he got me looking forward to watching his pro debut, like off the no bullshit. Yo, what's your top 5, man?
Hold on, let me see if he's back yet. I'm bringing him back in.
All right. Talk so I can see if it's working.
Yo, can you hear me, fam?
It's still not working.
Oh wow. Can you hear me?
See if he muted.
Oh, okay, it's working for you, John.
All right, cool, my nigga. Yeah.
But yeah, that fight. I called that fight. I said Teofimo was gonna win that fight.
Me too, man. I knew that shit. I knew Lopez had that, man.
Yeah, like people didn't have the knowledge. They kept saying, "You don't think he met a Teofimo?" Of course not, because he was in one place when he racked up all the wins in the amateurs. He could have racked up 50 at just 11 years old, at 15 years old. Mm-hmm. It's not like all his fights were right at like his age of an adult. You know what I mean? And even then, you're limiting yourself by fighting in one place.
Yeah.
Everybody.
But, I feel the same way. Like, I feel like Lomachenko, if he wouldn't have stayed an amateur for so long, you would think of him as like one of the greatest fighters of all time. Like, what's up with that? Why do you think he stayed an amateur and then go pro to like almost 30?
I think people get some people are addicted to the gold in a way, like playing the game. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They don't care about the money in the beginning. You know what I mean? They just like the accolades they're racking up. So okay. I think they got greedy in that sense. And then after they rack it up and then they go pro, they have a sense of pride, like I'm higher than whoever I faced because I did all this back there. But that don't matter. You in a different game now because you're meeting people from different places. You're meeting different talents.
Yeah.
You come in there thinking like that, you're going to be left dumbfounded like he was. In those interviews, he almost cried and he looked like he was dumbfounded. Like he didn't even know if he won or not. He said, I got to check the films because he's so used to listening to judges all his life. He really thought maybe I did lose because I've listened to so many judges in the amateurs. They know what they're doing. So that's why he said I have to go watch it.
Y'all like your take on that? Because I was always thinking, like, people were telling me I had too much of an Americanized mind state. But I'm like, yo, if you're ready for the big time, go to the big time. Like, I feel like Lomachenko could have been an all-time great if he'd have came in pro, say, 2023.
Yeah,
you know
he could have did like Roy. Like, you just go to it. When you got the talent, why are you in the amateurs? You just go to it. That people are they're on a channel like a wavelength. Like I gotta stay in the amateurs and first I gotta do the Olympics, then I can go pro. You got the talent, and then you got these people telling you, then just go pro, make it happen.
Hell yeah. That's what I mean. Like, go for it, man. Like I still don't get it to this day.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Because I like Lomachenko, but I feel like, why did you wait so long, my nigga?
Yeah, they waste so much of the time in there, like the energy. I'm thinking, dang, like that's draining in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it defeats the series. I think some of them defeats, like, you know how people can get the adrenaline rush in the seriousness of a fight. That I think, do they not get that because they've done it so much that at this point it's just like second nature. But then you're not really focused in a way. You know what I mean? Teofimo is gonna act like that's the fight of his life. Lomachenko is gonna act like that's just another fight.
Yeah, just another day at the office, and that's
and then he got shocked.
Exactly.
He actually was scared of the power in the beginning.
Yo, and that's real. And Teofimo was muscling him up too. Like, you ain't stronger than me, son.
I think his dad plays into that effect psychologically, because you're not used to that. What he's used to, and where he's from the amateurs, he wasn't probably used to somebody from an actual team having that much belief and coming up on him, walking up on him and talking about his fighter like that. Like, that probably had him shook in a way. You know what I mean? And if his dad would have came back and like addressed that, so he wouldn't have to mentally have to dwell on that all this time leading up to the fight. Like, say, don't worry, you're not going to get knocked out. You fought this guy, that guy. He wouldn't have been so scared in the beginning, because you got to think that sticks with you. That man just walks up on you and says, my son's going to knock you out. Mentally, that will be planted in your head and it will grow. Unless somebody comes to reassure you, because it's a mental game too.
Yes, it is. That's what Tyson used to say, man. That's what Tyson would say all the time.
It's a mental game. So you got to stop that egg from hatching. Otherwise, that's going to turn into doubt and fear. And it showed that it turned into doubt and fear from the day his dad kept talking, like, because they see a man so confident in his fighter, and yours is not verbally talking confident about you.
Yeah, that's real. I could feel that. I could definitely feel that.
Now, Israel, what would you say was the toughest thing in your journey to becoming a professional?
You say that again?
What's the toughest thing you've been through in your journey to becoming a professional?
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's tough. I mean, I just see anything that's tough, I just see it as it's what you got to do. You know what I mean? You either stick it through or you don't do it, and it's not meant for you. Type, like, you know what I mean? If it gets tough, I don't ever see it as tough. I see it as you have to do this. If this is what you want to do, you have to do it. You see it as tough, then maybe this ain't for you kind of vibe. Like, maybe you should just quit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, everything, no matter how tough it was, I think you stick it out, and that's where there's always gold at the end. You know, everyone always says stick out the career. And even then, after that, I always tell myself, even after, if I get money from the boxing, like I said, I could have money and I'll still do boxing. I just like boxing. Like, I could win the lottery. I said, I guess I'll just be the richest guy in the gym with all this sparring gear, and I'll still be sparring.
Yo, my nigga, that apply to everything in life, my nigga. Whenever you find your calling, like everything, all the bullshit that come with it, you look forward to that shit actually. Like, all right, bring it. This is what we got today.
Yeah, like when I see Javante, like, I'm not putting Javante down. He literally can be like Roy Jones for a long time. It's just once they get a touch of the money, they start doing things and still thinking they're going to be like they were in the beginning. But because they can't tell, it's a placebo effect. But really, you're actually lesser than you were coming into the pros. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you're hypnotized by it.
Yeah, you think, like, if he said, I'm like I was coming into the pros because I just knocked out Santa Cruz, you wouldn't know. You could be, or you could be drowning, though slowly, your talent, because he drinks a lot. You know what I mean? You can always tell the deadliest version of the boxers is when they first come into the pros. It's because that hunger's there. And the way they're thinking different, the mentality is different. Then once they start adding the extracurriculars, like all that other stuff, like drinking and stuff, and they got the money, the motivation goes down. So then I say my motivation will be, even after I get money, I'll aim to be like Bill Gates. Therefore, I can never get tired of earning money. If you aim to be like Bill Gates from boxing, you can never get tired from getting money. Have you guys add pride into that? You really can never lose a fight and get demotivated, because your pride's always on the line.
Yo, Israel. Yo, that's what made Floyd the greatest, in my opinion. That's the GOAT, because, like, never smoked, never drank. Everybody partying, he working out, real talk. And his pride, his ego is like, yo, I think Floyd is like, yo, I don't want to lose. Like, because I used to watch Pretty Boy fight, right? Pretty Boy Floyd. He wasn't getting the money he was getting till he came up with this character called Money Mayweather. And that got him the money. But if you could look at the way he fights, he still has pride in the art of boxing. Yeah, like the way he takes everything serious.
Like, like he takes the emotion out of it. It's all it's a game at the end of the day. It's not real fighting at the, like, you know what I mean? Like, he knows it's not fighting at the end of the day. This is a match, like, you know, like sword fighting. It's a match like that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
just, I'm a master at my craft. So I'm going to master the craft of doing this. I'm not going to let anything interfere with it. No emotions, none of that. You know
Yep.
what I mean? But if you see your opponent has a emotional, mental problem, obviously you're going to play into that.
You gotta exploit that.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
going to
all
exploit that. And that's what he did.
Mhm.
Because he got them riled up. And that makes you literally guess everybody's single move. Like when I talk in the sparring, they'll go, don't talk. We're sparring, you know what I mean? If a man talks to me and he says like some trash talk while I'm sparring, I respond, and then I'm not responding. I'll make it sound like I'm mad, because if I don't respond, therefore he will psychologically think I'm caving in. If I do respond and make it sound like I'm mad and say something dissing back, he will get mad. Therefore, I just guessed his next move. He's coming in because I made him mad. Now I hit him. I'll maybe say something again. He's coming in. I know his next move now because I just got a reaction from talking to him. Everyone
yeah.
thinks we're just arguing, but who's really mad? Who's just playing? I'm just
Exactly.
playing.
Exactly.
So after we get out, I'm all giggles because I literally had an easy day. I just had to talk stuff right back, and I knew his next move right after. I'm moving him on the board. I'm playing both of us. I'm playing both characters.
I got
Now,
you.
Israel, have you had any serious offers yet from a promotional company?
Have I ever had what?
Have you had any serious offers yet from a promotional company?
I have I've been talking to Top Rank, trying to get on there. Talking to them, getting me on there in December. I have like I've had a representative talk to one of them, like Jeremy Kugel or from Top Rank. They said they want to see me progress more, like in terms of, because I have no pro fights, because they I guess because they want to see how I do under the lights. But I'm so above all this, I don't really see the point in, like, when people go, is he going to get nervous under the lights? I'm so above all this. I know the seriousness of an event, but I'm so above boxing in general that I wouldn't get nervous because I know what I'm there to do. You know what I mean? You know what you're there to do. Like, what's the point of getting nervous in something you're there to do? Does a construction worker get nervous when he goes to handle construction work? No, he knows what he's there to do. It's instant. That's how I'm like with the boxing. Crowd or no crowd, I'm gonna be me.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yo, does your barber get nervous before he cuts your hair?
You say what?
Does your barber get nervous before he cuts your hair? Hell
No, he just does him. You know what I mean?
So where do you see yourself having your first professional fight?
If it goes through a Top Rank, probably try to do it in the bubble in Las Vegas, or rack up a few fights in Mexico. You know what I mean?
What's your thoughts on the Mexico route?
Mexico route, when I think of that, like fighting down there, I think, I'm just like very analytical about it. I'm going to analyze my opponents. I'll typically think people got to battle when they first put on the 10-ounce gloves. They got to battle ego. No matter who you knock out in the beginning, it don't mean you're just going to knock everyone out. You got to battle that people in Mexico are really tough. They're rugged. You got to be tested mentally. And most of them might be stopped by body shots, not head shots. Because body shots work on them down in Mexico, not head shots. And if that don't work, but you can't go in, you should keep that as like a side note. Don't ever think I'm banking on, okay, so it's body shots. It's not a done deal. You should always be ready to go all the rounds and just do as much damage as possible. I flip my mindset from when I hit a man hard, I don't think, let me see how hard, let me see if he's hurt. Like, I don't think of that. If I see he's took his hardest shot, I eliminate ego. I suck it up. Okay, he took my hardest shot. That's it. I'm not knocking this man out. Now the new game plan, mess his face up as much as possible and box him.
Now,
you know what I mean? Just mangle it up.
I don't know if this Lolo's dad, Charles Harris, but he said 8-ounce gloves down there in Mexico.
Oh, I didn't know. If it's 8-ounce gloves, then I'm excited because I'm excited. I want the smallest gloves. I get no headgear so I can see my whole field of view. I mean, I get the
rolling.
Yeah, when I was little, when I was like first starting to box, like the first coach we went to, he wasn't even like a real coach because we were just learning what like boxing was in terms of coaches. So his he was my first ever coach, and this is like I'm complete noob at boxing. So he said his gym is the park that we go to. That's his gym. That letting me know off the bat. Like now I know, man, he was really ghetto. But I mean, we thought he was a legit coach. But I learned to fight with no headgear, no mouthpiece, no cup against grown men with little boxing gloves from a young age, no matter the weight. And I was always dropping them. I didn't even know how to throw a punch. It wasn't like street fight. Like we all knew the basics of boxing, though. It wasn't like some street fight stuff. Like we knew the basics. It's just we didn't do it with all the gear on. So when I went into a real first gym, they were like, "Where's your mouthpiece? Where's your cup?" I said, "We don't do that." And they said, "Nah, you got to do that."
Hell yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah, I had to learn that. So now when I think of that,
coming home from jail, man, like, yo, come to my backyard, we gonna box. Shit.
yeah, so that stuck with me. So when I go to Mexico, I'm not gonna be shocked to take the headgear off. I mean, you know what I mean?
Real talk.
Yeah, that was Lolo's dad, Charles Harris. Shout out to Lolo 2-0 2 KOs.
I hope they're 8 outs. Now I really want to go look that up because that's gonna make me more excited. I really want the gloves to be smaller. That's what makes me. That's got me excited for the pros. The most excited is that the gloves are smaller.
Just speaking with the different professionals that you've met so far, what's your thoughts? Have they given their thoughts on the different promotional companies that they are part of?
Or what's my thoughts on the professional, like
have the people that you sparred given their thoughts on the different promotional companies that they are part of?
Or like what I think of the companies?
Yes, have the fighters that you fought that's a part of the different promotional companies, did they give their thoughts on how they like it there?
I mean, I think like I like Top Rank, and I think the people at Top Rank like being with Top Rank more. Like they like fiery people and very people that are marketable. But I think people that are like from Floyd's and stuff, like they seem like, you know, Floyd picks who he really wants to invest in. So you can tell some people look like over there, they're not as enthusiastic because they're just under Floyd's. They'll say they're under TMT, but TMT ain't really catering to you. So you can tell some people down there ain't like really all into their boxing dream. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like Floyd caters more to
TMT is not associated with PBC, right? That's two different things, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's two different things, but they like interact with each other, and he gets his fighters on PBC. If they're actually good, that is. Sometimes Floyd hosts his own shows, I see, and then but it's like for people he don't really care much about. You know what I mean? Like I'll see him put people on the PBC or he'll get them on an undercard of a big event only if he actually thinks they're going somewhere.
Oh, so Floyd will be like, fuck you. If Floyd don't fuck with you, he'll be like, fuck you. That's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't at. Before I was like talking to Top Rank and them and other people. I was trying to go to the gym and spar in front of Floyd because we knew he would pick me up, judging off how I spar. But there was no one there to spar, and then I was going to spar Jay Leon Love, but he was weighing 220 because he's coming from birthday parties and stuff, eating.
Damn.
He said,
how much?
How much?
He was huge, 200-something pounds.
Damn.
Big, had the belly out and everything. I still was going to spar him, but he left for a birthday party to go with Floyd. He went to another birthday party in the week that I was in Vegas, so we didn't end up sparring.
Do you plan to go back out to Vegas?
Yeah, of course. And then work with all these guys that I've sparred with. The thing is, though, when they heard when I was from Georgia, they were a little salty when I sparred them, like because they think Georgia don't got nobody down here. And to a degree, they do got some people down here. It's just they're not motivated. And then, it makes them come off like, we don't got nothing down here.
Who are some of the people that you know down there in Georgia? Do you know DeMichael?
Yeah. Yeah, I know him.
That's my man.
Yeah. He's
real good. It really be on some where you from shit like that? Not what you got. Like, where you from? That's crazy, bro. They looking at where you from as opposed to how
they
you
came
fight.
in with a vibe like, who's this guy? And everybody in Vegas wearing like face saver, like the bar headgear. I'm over there with the open face. So that all the more got them salty because, you know, when you wear open face, they think, oh, this guy's getting knocked out because his face is more exposed. The padding's thinner. They couldn't even touch me. I sparred Fernando Vargas' son. This dude like kneed me in the nuts and stuff. Like,
oh man, that's fucked
I
up.
was sparring in front of what's his name? Blair the Flair.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was over in there whooping Vargas and going, woo, just for him. Yeah, I did it just for him. I was saying that while I was whooping Vargas. Then he wanted to, after I got done sparring Vargas, you know, they do these things like, I think when people think they're on a high pedestal, they try to reassure themselves, no, this is for me. The sport's for me. So they try to like come and ask you questions. Like he came up to me and said, how much you weigh? I said, 167. He's like, me too. Like, no, man, you over here weighing 180. I can tell you've been eating because they doubt in their power. But if you came into this thinking I'm fighting another high-class sparring partner and I'm going to just be neutral, not just think I'm going to knock them out, then you wouldn't even leave yourself feeling like that way after a sparring session. You could actually go on with your career.
How often does that happen? Stuff like that.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot. Like people just always like they don't want to. We'll try to communicate with them or send them a video and like say like they don't want to like my posts, but they'll follow me. They don't like my posts, they'll follow me. Leave me on scene. I'm like, bruh, I didn't even post a sparring clip of me and you, of me like beating you up, and you're not even gonna like try to be like talk to me.
Yeah, the internet makes it weird, man.
Yeah, like it's not like that though with me. It's not like that. Like they think when I act nice to them after a sparring session, it's like that. You know how someone will act nice because they know they beat you. I don't do that. It's not like that with me. That's just me.
It's funny that you say that, right?
Me. I'm nice. So I
funny that you say that.
Huh?
With today's boxing, do you feel you have to have a social media presence in order to get looked at by the promotional companies? Because it seems like nowadays it's not really. It's more about how many internet followers and things of that nature that you have than more about your craft.
I think so. It is because I mean, I believe that is the case. You have to have the following because it's all about numbers and money. You know, how much can you bring in?
Logan Paul and KSI, nigga.
Yeah,
them niggas did numbers. That shit was a disgrace to boxing, but fuck it, they made money.
Yeah, see, so it's numbers. Like I almost thought, I don't know. We'll see how Ryan Garcia goes up. I think his thing is more of a numbers thing. I don't think he's a legitimate competitor. I believe he's got power when he knocked out was it Flores? Is that his name? I think he's got power, but I don't think he's a legit competitor. I don't think Devin's a legit competitor because they don't have power. Devin don't have power. Devin didn't knock out Gamboa. That shocked me. So now I'm
starting. Same thing I was saying. Oh shit.
Yeah, Devin don't got power, so it's kind of like I don't know, man. Like I already know now, Javante will like scrape the floor with you, man. Like
even with Ryan too, because Ryan don't tuck his chin or move his head.
Yeah, Ryan's frame is not built for war, so he will get slept too.
Okay. Speaking of that, then, who you got with the Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell?
I think Luke Campbell's frame is more built for war. So if it gets into exchanges, it's if Luke can land a good one, because Ryan's gonna let him off fast, and I don't know. I think he might try to get out. So I think Luke Campbell's gonna win. I just got to see how he comes in. Like, you know what I mean? He's got to come in. He's got to come in tight, and he's got to play. He's got to place it. But then Ryan, I don't know how. I can't judge off past fights because I think Ryan could be evolving in a way. He's hanging out with Canelo. They're gonna try to clean up every little thing they need to. So I don't know if he's gonna be different. You know what I mean?
I'll say this about that. I'll say this about that Devin Haney fight, right? I go back to when Teofimo fought the Japanese here at the MGM National Harbor in DC. He was a taller fighter and he had problems with him. So you can't judge him. Styles make matchups. I'll say that.
Well, I only was shocked because Gamboa has been knocked out by like a lot of people, and I'm shocked they actually have a still frame of you landing it right on his jaw, and he did not move. That shows me you really don't got no power. Like,
yeah, John said that. John said that. Yeah.
Yo, bro, on point, my nigga. I agree with you fully on that, fam. Yo, when you in the ring doing this shit, so you know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because and I've seen leading up to the fight, Devin's always posting these strength and conditioning workouts of him doing squats and taking the snack protein and all that. So if you did all that and all that didn't amount to anything, you really weren't born or haven't even had the power come to you accumulate yet. Like, you really need to wait till, like, we got to see where you at 25. Like, you really can't handle Gervonta nobody right now. You got to take like a layoff, like 2-3 year layoff or something for real, because you can't run from everybody every 12 rounds, especially not Gervonta.
You know, with your analytical analysis of the situation, who do you see Devin Haney fighting next?
I don't know. I mean, I don't see him fighting Gervonta next for sure. I think he might fight. I mean, he could end up fighting Luke Campbell. You know how now it seems like they're just tossing around people around these three: Ryan Garcia, Gervonta, and Devin. They're just tossing opponents around, like the same.
I think Lopez should take that belt from him.
Huh?
Like, I think Lopez should go ahead and take that belt from him, bro. Teofimo, I think you should go ahead and take that.
Charles
belt.
Harris is correct. You're born with power. It's a known fact. You can enhance your power through body positioning and training to a degree. But if you really want that, like that it factor where you sleep somebody or you got them rocked and they gone, you're born with power, because you can throw it wrong and you still hurt somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You can throw it at like horrible technique and you hurt him.
Deontay Wilder, nigga.
Like Mike Seals. Mike Seals born with power. Like, I can atone to that. Like, this, he can crack. Like, when I spar these heavyweight dudes, I literally only am okay because I don't get hit throughout almost the whole sparring session. Like, but I get hit with two good ones and I feel it. But I always tell myself, like, man, I should have been knocked out sparring him. I should have got knocked out somewhere. Like, I really had God helping me. Like, it's not like they're not going easy because they get they're not going easy. It's definitely not that, because when I spar them, they'll be like, okay, I'm sparring you for activity, and I'll light them up, and then they'll literally end up forgetting we're supposed to be going easy. Then they're really trying to take my head off.
Who would you like to get that good work in with?
I feel like I'd punk Devin. I feel like I'd punk him because he's not built like that. Like, he's not built like that. Like, I feel like his brain. I feel like
you outweigh him by like
I do outweigh him though. That's true. I think if I sparred him, because you got to think though, men nowadays when they're at the top, they don't care. They think they're so good they could take on whatever. So I think this is how it would go. If he did choose to spar me, I think I'd punk him, right? And then I think he end up saying afterwards, instead of getting all salty about it, he said, "Let me get Lorenzo on him." He would say, "Let me get Lorenzo," because he weigh around the same. Let's get Lorenzo. And I think with Lorenzo, I make Lorenzo burn. I burn him out. He's too big.
Hold on. Time out. You talking about truck? You talking about truck?
Yeah, I'll put the speed on him, right? In the beginning.
Oh, hell no. Hell. You talking about truck?
Hey, I'll come in with the mindset not to hurt him. I will come in with the mindset is touch him up. Oh, I'll just come in, you know what I mean? With the survive mindset.
You talking about all your boys, nigga. He talking about all your boys. He saying all your boys.
I study them. I look at them all. I'm analyzing them from a distance.
Nigga, bring your whole crew, nigga. That's what he's saying. Nigga, bring your crew.
I'm ready for whatever. That's why I've already calculated in my head.
Man,
I'm never gonna be stumped.
You sure truck now? Now you sure about truck?
When it depends. Unless he improves. I mean, knowing him now, when I see him hit the bag, he'd be huge, and he looks like he's getting tired. He really look, on the bag. His clips on the bag don't even be long.
My man, like he's getting tired, man. Yo.
And then,
we talking about update. We talking about update Coach Calvin truck, man.
When they stop their opponents, watch the reactions, even from body shots. If it don't look devastatingly vicious, then that power ain't there. Sometimes it's just thudding power. It's not sharp, pain, crisp power. You know what I mean? Push punch. His punches, he's not. I think he eats a lot.
Trey said if they don't show love, post them sparring sessions like Devin Haney. Talk about them fighters that you be sparring.
Oh, they calling you out there.
No, hey, when
you talking all that shit.
I be forgetting. I'm so kind in my heart. I forget what I do to him, and then when they act rude and we say let's post it, I go look at it. I go, damn, I did that to him. Damn, why wouldn't he act nice to me? He didn't know I had all this.
Dog, I'm telling you now, man. Truck see this, dog. He will fly to Atlanta for that sparring, man. I know Truck. Hell yeah, Truck.
So
look, the thing is, too, you got to think. I always told everyone this. I've sparred all the biggest guys at my weight. If you really want me to knock somebody out and hurt them, I can be at your rate and we can spar. And you get, like I tell you, I sparred this dude when I was like 16, 17. He's 180. I was 167. We sparred. I always sparred them like Floyd. I was always skilling on him. One day I said, fuck it. And I ate a bunch of little Debbies. Man. That's it. My whole diet was just Debbies. I went to bed off sugar highs and stuff. I came there 180 and I literally bruised that dude's kidney. I made him have to cancel his pro fight. I stopped him with body shots every time we sparred. 3 times. Then he wanted to make excuses. He wanted to make it. This is a 28-year-old grown man. He wanted to make excuses and say it's because he was with someone last night. No, because the fact is, all you niggas don't know, if I eat up to your weight, I will stop you. I just got it like that.
Bruh, I'm gonna have to call Truck on this one. I'm gonna have to call Truck.
Yo, hey, and I already know Truck gonna be coming in at his walk around. He's gonna be like 170 something, 180. So I'm gonna eat up and then we can do it.
Yo, get this nigga some fried chicken and donuts, man. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna eat up and we can do it. And then if anyone else want to do it like Devin or something, let Devin eat up to 160 something. I'll go down a little bit to 160. We can spar. I'll spar them all. I'll spar Javante. I'll spar literally all of them.
Yo, that's the attitude though. Fuck yeah. That's how hell yeah.
And they gotta realize it's not like I'm dissing you and I'm saying I'm gonna whoop you or I'm trying to get some clout. I sparred you. No, it's really we're sharpening iron at the end of the day. It's gonna be respectful afterwards. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it from a standpoint like you a chump. Like obviously I see that I respect you there. I'm looking from an analytical standpoint and I just analyze you and I see these things. Some people don't see their own flaws because something's working so much for them. They don't look for flaws in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with that being said, right, what do you see right now at the landscape of the division that you're going to be going into as a professional? What do you see? Analyze your weight class.
I was thinking when I be looking at it, I be thinking, I'm trying to look at the newcomers, like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what weight I'm going to really end up settling in. Starting out, I'm going to be at a weight, but what if I go lower? You know what I mean? Like, if I were to spar, if I were to fight in the pros, but I don't think I will because I probably will fight at a lower weight by then. But, like, Berlinga's 168. He could easily
I know you ain't saying Berlinga right.
No, I have respect for Berlinga. I know he got Mike Tyson power. He was born with some good power.
Hell yeah.
Somebody nigga was born with power.
What's crazy though, he said in the interview that he never had power in the amateurs like that. Somebody told him he needs to quit moving so much and just sit down, and now he just started knocking dudes out. I doubt it though, because I look at these people's ages. They're actually in their 20-somethings, so they're peaking. They're entering adulthood of being a man. They're actually peaking in terms of all their genetics are really coming out. So it's really not even positioning at that point. You literally have to let your body grow. Like
in other words, get your man strength.
Yeah, all the top guys of today are like around 23, 25, and they'll sleep somebody. If you don't got power at that age, it's a done deal. You don't got power. So that's why I'm saying Devin might be a late bloomer, though, because if you really got a lot of power, though, you could get it around 20 and 19, but Devin might be a late bloomer. Then again, also, you got to also think in those development years, you can't be cutting weight a lot and going like slim because you're gonna make it not be what it. You're not gonna let it grow into what it could. Devin be cutting weight a lot. It seems like he be getting really slim. You know what I mean? But Lorenzo, I think he's like, how old is he?
Truck got what? 20?
He's 20?
21? 20, 21?
Yeah, when people are like 21, 22, I'll be thinking you can get a good gist of their power. I think Truck eats a lot. He eats a lot. He looks like, because I look at the cut, so I can tell how someone's disciplined.
Yeah, Truck like a football player, man. He cut. He cut.
Yeah, but so it lets me know he's going to be really strong, but there's not going to be speed on it. And if you can do activity and try to burn him out, you know what I mean? Either he's going to let his ego off you lighting him up, even if it don't hurt. His ego might make him throw more shots. Therefore, it will be quicker to his own demise. You know what I mean? He just plays into it. So that's how I see it with him. That's why I said how you can like figure these people out. With Devin, it's going to be a chess match, obviously. But is Devin endurance in his muscles to take a really rugged person that can box with you, and then they start putting on the pressure later? You know what I mean? Not that now at his weight class, there isn't like people like that, but Javante. Like Javante's real sturdy. He can keep it going or out the fight. I wonder if Devin's frame would end up wilting at later rounds. You know what I mean?
So what's your analysis on T.O. and Tank fight?
Oh, I don't know. I had T.O., but Tank got that explosive.
I got Tank in that. I got Tank in that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Teofimo does get hit with a lot of shots. That fight with Lomachenko, he didn't really change at all throughout the whole fight. He did the same thing, and it just worked because the frame of Lomachenko's was more weaker than his frame. He was moving him. He literally was lifting his body up with hooks.
Yeah, he was. And like he was getting inside, moving him back with his elbow and his forearm. It's like just manhandling him.
When you go look at the fight, though, and you see Teofimo spar, what's his name? Javante? Teofimo was really skinny at the kid age. So I think that's what made him motivated to get muscle now.
You know what's going to happen? Man, huh? I was looking at this comment talking about DM Devin and post. That's how you come up and call him out. I still say Devin too small for you, man. You big, man. You know what's going on?
Yeah, I don't think like I said, I don't think he'll probably give you.
They would give you Amari. They would give you Amari Jones.
Yeah, I think they wouldn't let him spar me, though, to be honest. I think, but everybody always says I'm very lean for my weight. Like
that's like what I'm saying. They would give you the other fighter in there, Amari Jones. You know Amari?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You train with Devin?
Huh?
He trains with Devin?
Yeah, he trains with Devin. He's probably gonna be coming in the pros at the 154.
Oh, 154? Yeah, because everyone says I'm like pretty lean for my weight. Like I could be 167. They say I look like 140 something.
Now that will probably let you go with him because he was like nationally ranked before he became a professional. He was ranked number one during his time in the amateurs.
I believe I have that power. Like I do all this analytical stuff and see boxing in a boxing way. But I believe I have that power where, you know, when they say power can change fights, I have that power where I don't really, if I really wanted to, I could be like Golovkin. I don't have to know all this boxing shit. I really could just knock him out. I really have that kind of power. I still believe it's got to grow in me first, though. But I really have that kind of power, though. Like I don't have to learn all this boxing shit and box. I really could be I could just be explosive and be a dangerous dude and just knock people out like Golovkin did all his life. He didn't learn no boxing. I choose to do this though, so I have something to always. You want to have both. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when he ran into Canelo, he should have learned boxing.
Yeah, yeah. Canelo just started boxing as in I'm fighting. So he just ended up trying to fight Floyd, and he didn't know what the hell was going on when he was getting tricked up on all this. He was playing into it.
Yep, exactly.
And then he did it on Golovkin because Golovkin didn't know. And then you can tell Golovkin with Steve Rose, that Canadian dude, he was trying to box, but his brain didn't know how to flip from offense to defense. So he would do a good slip, and there's a clear opening to throw a shot, and he would freeze because he don't know how to do that. He don't know how to slip, and then think offense hit him. So he ended up saying, fuck it. And then he ended up fighting like his old self, and then he knocked Steve Rose out.
Yeah, when you get to a certain age, you pretty much, you know what you know.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean, I guess it's harder, like when they say that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Like you're gonna have to rewire his brain.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing ever.
Yeah. So,
what's some of the things that you want to work on?
I've been doing the boxing like so long, like the way I spar people was been so tactical and like calculated all my life. Now I want to work on more of the just like vicious, just go in there and knock them out. You know what I mean? Because I've always been thinking and outboxing people. Now I kind of think, now I want to work on the plan B, which is actually the easier plan, but that's always a plan B because that's only when you see the chance to use it, where it's, you know, like walk them down, set up the shots, and just straight like knock them out, just out cold. You know what I mean? Like come in aggressively tactical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just on the prowl, just on them. You know what I mean? Inside work and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why I want to work on. And I feel like I'll be able to do that more in the pros. Because in the pros, when you first start out, that's when you work on things. You know what I mean? You don't just fight one way. Anyone who goes in the pros thinking, all right, I'm going to knock him out. No, like, it's just going to be what it's going to be. Don't try to look for the knockout. Of course, you do need to get knockouts, but don't look for it. It just comes. They're just box. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
A lot of people think, I got these tiny gloves. I'm about to go in here and just knock this dude. And you make it look like you're trying too hard. Like, don't even try it. Just really don't try. Just don't care if you don't get the knockout. It looks worse when you're actually trying, and everyone can see how you're throwing a shot.
That's what Devin was doing against Gamboa. He started trying for the knockout, and that's when his game plan got fucked.
Oh, Devin did?
Yeah, he was trying. He was trying for the knockout. It's like you say, Gamboa got in his head. He was walking into him, talking to him, pushing him back.
Oh, shit. I just saw the still frame. That's even sad. That's even sadder now. That really makes me judge his power. Like, he was trying.
He was trying, because if you watch the fight, he was killing him with the jab early. Then he stopped because he was throwing heavy. He was going for the knockout.
The guy who knocks you out, person who knocks you out without even trying, that's real power. Like, because they weren't even trying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Once I see an ounce of somebody, like, of course you have to have determination to try. But I mean, like, when you're like trying desperately, throwing your shot, you're throwing haymaker, and you don't even line your shot up. You don't even pause and like wait for something coming back. You're just swinging. Then that's what I feel like. You don't got no power. Like somebody I think I'm gonna end up fighting, Ammo Williams. I think I'm gonna end up fighting Ammo Williams.
Oh, Ammo.
Now Ammo though, he thinks he's special, but he don't have really power. He don't. He tries too hard. A lot of his fights, he tries too hard. He tries so hard, he don't even sit on his shots. He just throws them just to throw them, like he's throwing a
man. They're gonna try to clip you when.
Yo, I want to spar him.
That's what he want. Yo, apparently.
I'm not trying to criticize him. He does some things good, like he has good boxing and stuff. Like his last fight, he showed beautiful boxing. I think I just see it from a standpoint. Everybody has things. I have things to work on. It's not even a criticism thing. I just see things, and then I see things that myself I got to work on. You know what I mean? We all got things to work on. Everybody has things to work on. I'm just talking about theirs. They can talk about mine. They can see my thing, and then, you know what I mean? It's never criticism. We can all better each other. The sparring is never, I feel like I can do this to them. I want to spar them. Like, it's not like I'm going to beat you up and then, like, rub it in your face. You're going to help me. You're going to exploit me. I'm going to exploit you, and then we're going to fix it. Yo, when the money's there, we're going to not even have these exploits.
You bring that talk game with the skills to your pro debut, you already got it, man. You star potential right now. I see it. I like your talk game. I want to see your fight game now with the pros. Real talk.
Yeah, I said like Javante said, you know, when people say the cliche line, he's gonna bring the best out of me, I'm gonna bring the best out of him. What do you call it? People gotta like be real when when people say that, they're being real. Some of them mean it real. Some are just saying it's a cliche line. But for real, he was honest with himself, Javante. He did bring the best out of Javante because he addressed the exploit everybody thought Javante had, which was cardio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then afterward, it was all respect after. So now Javante learned something new about himself. You know, Santa Cruz learned something new about himself. He fought a boxer, somebody who didn't just keep coming in like Carl Frampton did.
Hey, shout out to Trey Dennis. Appreciate the 99 cents.
Tell a nigga keep his 99 cent, man. This ain't 99 cent on
Like
this.
at the end of the day, if I spar
Man, whatever.
Devin,
Love is love. Fuck that. Love is love.
if I spar Devin or I spar Ammo or I spar Lorenzo, they're all gonna test me and let me find out more about myself in a way just as much I'm gonna do them. You know, Devin's gonna Devin did ever spar me.
I'll say one thing, man. I like your spirit, man. I'm
Yo,
telling you, man.
he got star qualities, bro.
Truck will be ready to pull up. That's one thing about Truck. Truck be ready to pull up.
Yeah, but see, people they get nervous or they get like, oh, he's up on you or like this and that because they're taking it personal. I'm not taking it personal. If Truck pulls up, I'm gonna think, oh, I'm about to find out something today. Like, what do I gotta work on? Like, you know, I'm gonna find out. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like if somebody were to say, you're gonna find out today if you about this. They're being real. You really is about to find out. It's not a diss. And you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's what
they
say. You don't play boxing.
I'm gonna find out where I stand in the pros. If I'm about to spar Lorenzo, I'm about to find out where I'm at. Am I really about this? You know what I mean? It's Lorenzo.
No,
therefore, I'm giving him respect though. To say,
it's a compliment. Hell yeah.
I'm giving him respect to even. I'm basically seeing him like an Alexander the Great of boxing. Just to say that I'm seeing him as a high rank versus somebody who just goes in and thinks, who is this chump who just whooped me and they're getting all salty about it. That shows you didn't have respect for him.
Real talk.
Yeah, so when they be like, anybody who gets in the ring, they're a real competitor, they're right. But you can learn something from everyone. Get into the ring and sparring with them. You know what I mean?
I gotta say,
bring out the truth like a fight. Hell yeah.
I gotta say, big dog, man, we truly appreciate you coming on, man. We gotta bring you back on, though, man. I like your analytical analysis, man. We're gonna make you a regular on here, man.
I wish there was more fights so I could talk about them.
Hell yeah, we're gonna bring you back after that Spence Garcia fight, man. We gotta get you.
That fight. Now that fight, I feel like Spence gonna get tested because Garcia's taking it serious. He gets hit with a lot of shots though. Garcia don't move his feet. Now I see he's trying to learn the boxing though, the pullback, the shoulder roll. I see he's trying to learn that in his fights. So I wonder, we're gonna have to see how Spence takes it. You know, can he take a punch? You know, like that, especially after his accident.
Exactly. That's what I want to see. Spence after the accident. That's the main reason I'm watching.
Yeah.
How does the injury affect him?
I think he's gonna have to move more if he wants to make a difference because their styles that it messes up for a brawl. You know what I mean? And Garcia, he don't move the feet. He likes to move his upper body. So he'll probably let something go without even looking. You know, it's no look hook. And then he's going to try to pull back, then come back with his right. You know what I mean? He don't really do a step in, step out kind of thing. And then Spence sits down. So the question is Spence going to fight him like he fought Sean? Is he going to move with him? Because he make him force him move them feet.
Yeah.
Because he's lifting weights. I see he's lifting weights. So he's coming to like put some heat on him. He's doing the strength and conditioning workouts, posting pictures of him flexing. He's looking big. And Spence, he's looking, judging off his build, he's looking like he's looking drained. He don't got the cuts like he did. You know what I mean? He looks like you could tell if somebody's got cuts or not when you look at their abs. You know what I mean?
They were showing pictures of Spencer. That nigga had titties for 1 minute, man.
Yo, I know.
Man, I think that was a photo. Man, I think that picture was Photoshop.
No,
man.
he was jogging. There was one where he was jogging and he made a story on his Instagram and he had the titties going up.
Yeah, nigga had titties, man. I mean, like,
man,
yo,
I think that was just the way the picture was, man. He ain't got no damn titties, man.
Defending niggas' titties and shit.
That was mini titties, man.
Man, it was the picture back, man.
Mini titties.
Yo. Hey, man, it is what it is. That nigga can fight. He got titties and he can fight.
Oh, my God, man.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can make it work. Hey, like my dad always said, it don't matter how you look. It's what you can do.
Hell yeah.
So he always be like, when people be looking at their abs and they're like, look at my abs. Like Kell Brook was over here posting a whole lot of stuff. Like, look at his build. He's in the best shape of his life. And then look, he got slept instantly. Like, and then look at Benavidez. Dude don't got no six-pack, and he's over here slaying people.
Dennis said, well, I don't take looks for the KO. He looks to punish opponents. That's the hood in him, savage. Yeah.
He puts his soul into his shots compared to most people. He's not just throwing a hook. Like, he really is seeking a hurtful reaction from somebody. He really is
Tank is
seeking that.
one motherfucker I will pay to watch fight every time. All the fights like
because it's not even about all the people and the money. He sees. That's what I meant. There's some people who sees it like it's my pride. I'm in the fight. Like this man's testing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how he sees it. And the good thing is though he can respect somebody as a warrior like he did Santa Cruz, but still come out like that.
Yep.
You don't have to be disrespectful to everybody like that because the fight hasn't started yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like one thing about Tank. He don't call nobody out. He don't call nobody out.
He got the skills. Like he don't got to talk shit to sell a fight because he's exciting to watch fight. Actually, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like niggas like AB, they boring as hell when they fight. They defensive, but he could sell a fight because he talk mad shit. That dude just talk more shit than a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Adrian Broner. Hell yeah. He still sell a fight. He still ever since he went to 147, he ain't been beating nobody. But he's still selling pay-per-views because he talking shit.
Yeah. I don't think he was battle tested. He wasn't ready for Madonna because
that nigga should have stayed at 140, 135, man. He shouldn't have went to 147.
He got into that limbo where it was working so good for him. He didn't check his habits and check his flaws. He just kept doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody's gonna look for you. If your team don't look for you and you don't look, if someone else looks, they're gonna capitalize. So you gotta just suck it up. No matter how much you talk and think you're the shit, you gotta sit down for a sec and look at yourself. You know what I mean?
But see, that's my point though, right? Because even though AB and Tank, they boys, Tank actually he fights different. He's more offensive. But on top of that, AB talks shit to sell the fight. Tank, he sells the fight off his skills and the excitement of his fights, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. People buy AB because y'all just want to see this motherfucker get beat up. He talked all that shit. He still gets money fights. He's still getting money fights.
And he's smart though because he knows legitimately at the end of the day that's another man and it's a fight. So when people be like, so what round you getting Santa Cruz out? He says, I'm just gonna go in there and try to be the best me. He don't give a prediction because that is another being right there. You can't just say you're gonna sleep that man, especially someone like Santa Cruz. That man's been battle tested. He's just being real with himself. He just knows. So when he slept him in there, of course it's gonna make the adrenaline high when you sleep somebody because you're not expecting it. You know what I mean? You're coming in just straight up. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yep. And see that right there in and of itself, because selling pay-per-views is all about selling to the casuals, right? Mm-hmm. So Tank's style is kind of like Tyson, where he didn't got to talk shit, even though Tyson did talk mad shit.
Yeah.
Fights alone would sell to the casual. But AB, his shit's so fucking boring that in order to sell to the casuals, he got to talk mad shit.
Speaking of Tyson, who you got? Roy Jones?
I got Tyson in that. I got Tyson in the old man battle, bro.
What about you on the ropes? Who you got?
I got Tyson.
Yeah, I got Tyson.
I don't know though, man. Tyson smoking that weed, man. He might gas though.
No, I think he took a break, didn't he?
He taking a break. He better take a break, man. A couple rounds, he might get gas with Roy.
I mean, his podcast is recent, right? He smoked every podcast.
Oh shoot!
Shit. I don't know, man. I think I got Roy on that joint there. Shit.
Man, you tripping?
I think Roy. Well, depending on how many rounds, Roy's got to have some power because, like my dad always tells me, if the man ain't got now power, and as soon as the other man realizes it, it's a wrap. What's there to be afraid of? Really, what is there to be afraid of?
Hey man, Roy gonna have to get on that bicycle for a couple of rounds, man.
Yo, Roy, man, Roy ain't the same Roy Jones no more, bro.
Yeah,
I feel you on that. But damn, Mike is smoking right now.
Roy power's the last thing to go.
He moves some hands. He's got to just move his feet a little more.
Nah, he can't. Like Roy, if Mike snaps and goes back into Iron Mike mode, Roy get knocked the fuck
Mike
out.
moves his feet with his hands no matter how much weight he put on. He gonna move the feet with the hands. That's the thing. So if Roy don't move his feet, he's literally just sitting there throwing punches that don't even hurt Mike, and Mike's gonna come over there and run him over.
My nigga, yes, that's exactly.
That's what it is. It's moving the feet with the hands, especially you find somebody like Mike.
Yeah, Trey said, "Man, I get all the pay-per-views for free." Hey, man, how you get the pay-per-views?
We got the Amazon jailbroken Fire Stick.
Fire Stick.
Man, niggas like you was killing boxing, nigga. Yo, man, what's up, man? Niggas stealing all the fights.
Man, pay that $80.
That's the problem with black people, man. Yo, we bootleg all the movies, steal all the fights.
Hey man, but I'm about to get ready for bed now. So
hey man, we truly appreciate you coming on, man.
All right, man. Yo, I appreciate it. I love to come on here and talk more about.
Oh, where can they follow you on Instagram, man?
The Human Weapon 2 at Instagram. Let me see. Yeah, the Human Weapon 2 at Instagram, and you can follow my YouTube page. It's Israel Red Fire Goldman Jr. And my Facebook's Israel Goldman Jr.
Hey man, I truly appreciate you coming on, man. Spending an hour and 20 with us, man.
Of course.
Guest, man.
Yo, when there's a big fight, I'll come back and we can talk more about the fight.
Definitely, man. We definitely bring you back, man. We bring you back.
That. All right, man. Yo,
all right,
good night.
Easy. All right. I'll bring my man John back in momentarily, so he should be coming back on any minute. Top notch champ. Real talk was like top notch champ. Good night. I got to wait for John to come back on. Somehow he got booted out. But man, that was great conversation with Youngin, man. I give him that, man. He got hot. Definitely got hot. Let me see what John at. Give me a second. Bring him back in. As we wait to bring John back in, one of the next things I really wanted to talk about was Bob Arum, and I'm gonna read this. The question is, do we keep him? I could build a house in Beverly Hills on the money I've lost on him in the last 3 fights. A beautiful home. Nobody questioned Crawford's innate, tremendous ability. By beating a naturally bigger guy in Brook decisively, that was a big statement that he's making. The question is, does he pay the bills? Look, you can have the greatest opera singer in the world. If the fans don't support it, you're out of business. Man, that's heavy right there, man. Just to understand what's going on right now with Bob and Terence and the whole Top Rank situation, man. It's crazy what's going on right now. Well, man, what's your thoughts on that, man? For real. Because here's how I see it, man. My co-host John, who's a big supporter of Terence Crawford, has always talked about that as far as he needs to leave Top Rank. He got to go and just be done with them. Me, on the other hand, I've always talked about it. He does have to make that move in order to get the fights that he won with the big name fighters on the other side. And hold on one second. Let me bring John back in. Yeah, I just talked to John. Had to hurry up and bring him back in because somehow he got booted out. So I'm waiting for him to come back in. So before I really get into the whole topic of the Bob Arum situation. Also, we want to talk about the NBA draft coming up. Got who we got right now? We got Anthony Edwards out of Georgia. You got LaMelo Ball and James Wiseman. And they just said the other day, hold on, here go John. Yeah, but hey, I was just reading stuff about Bob Arum, man.
What's up with Bob Arum?
Oh, damn, I got to read it again.
Oh, you talking about the shit he was talking about Terence Crawford?
Yeah, saying how, he could build a house in Beverly Hills on the money he lost on Terence Crawford.
Yeah, I know. But as everybody know who watched the show know my opinions on Bob Arum, nigga. So that's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't surprise me.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for a while because Mayweather, Real Talk said Mayweather exposed Arum when he bailed. I don't know how Arum is still in business. Hey, man.
Not even Mayweather, De La Hoya too. Mayweather and De La Hoya said that motherfucker a crook. And to keep it 100, Manny Pacquiao got robbed by this nigga.
And you know what's crazy? You know, because Terence said he wanted Manny. That fight ain't never gonna happen, man. Manny ain't gonna let Bob Arum get no parts of money with him, man.
Yo,
for real.
I know. And to keep it 100 about Manny Pacquiao, I love Manny Pacquiao. It's time to retire, bro. Like you what? How old is Manny now?
He in his 40s. That's funny because remember we had that conversation off camera talking about that, right? Manny should be on the exhibition circuit like Floyd right now.
Hell yeah, fight Conor McGregor, get that real money. Yo, Manny can cash out and get grant money for his great grandkids fighting Conor McGregor, bro.
Yeah, he don't need to be taking these chances with these young lions right now, man.
I already know, nigga. I already know. Real talk.
That look like you head now. What you head now?
Nah, I ain't gonna run get something because you know I be vaping, man. You notice I ain't vape all show. So I'm like having a nicotine fit. Now I'm still doing the show. I'm gonna just walk to 7-Eleven real quick.
Yeah, what you driving to 7-Eleven?
I'm walking.
Oh damn, you that close?
Yeah. I mean, I live in LA, man. Everything close.
Hey, tell everybody about your movie coming out on Netflix again, man.
Oh, it'll be out in February. It's called Between Forever. I directed it. It's a black love story.
Hey man, what's the transition been like for you, man? A DC dude going out to LA, man. What's the transition been like for you?
Man, it's been wild, man. Like, yeah, it's been an adventure. It's been a movie in and of itself. I can't lie. Like LA is just mad different than DC, but I came out here. I think my barbering skills, man, helped me like meet the right people. Cause I met everybody from like multi-millionaires to gangbanging ass niggas, and the bitches out here too is crazy. I ain't really started fucking with white bitches till I came to LA. It'd be different, yo. It'd be different.
Oh man, you wildin', man.
You know me, my nigga. I just be telling the truth.
Hey, so what you think the next move should be for Crawford, man? Who he gonna fight then?
He should get the fuck off out of top rank. I think that should be the next move. Like I know your man's Israel. He's talking about he love top rank, and I can feel what he's saying. But you know, Crawford is known, man, and like he should be the motherfucking shit in boxing right now. And fucking with Bob Arum, that ain't gonna happen. And like, yo, remember, Bob Arum, the same dude that told Floyd Mayweather Jr., I can't make no money promoting your fights. You're not. He told Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's not a pay-per-view star.
You know, speaking of that, right? He did a interview with Fight Hype, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull it up. He gave his opinion on Devin Haney, man. He said, man, that he said the same thing, man. He said Arum said no because Haney has got to prove himself. He's all bullshit. You look at the fighting, you look at all the stuff he does with Fight Hype. Who cares? Let him fight somebody real. Then you can match him with Teofimo Lopez or Haney. Teofimo Lopez is not the fight that is going to generate any revenue. He said, man, he got to fight somebody, man. He said right now he's not marketable at all, man.
That's bullshit because, see, I'm going to tell you why that's bullshit. Because if you market Teofimo Lopez, and I'm confident he could beat Devin Haney, right? You want that other belt. You want the real belt. You don't want that top-ranked bullshit belt. Yo, what Aki call it? The French Fries Championship?
But listen to what Bob is saying. He already put it out there that he lost so much money with Terence Crawford, man. He said he getting old. He ain't got time to be losing no more money, man. He trying to make some money.
Who ain't trying to make money, man? If he would promote Terence Crawford properly, he would have been making money.
But he has no confidence in black fighters, remember?
I know, man, but I just don't want to keep sounding like a broken record.
I know, but this is the hot topic right now because he keeps talking about it.
So I guess I'm ahead of the game on it then, because like I've been saying this shit, man. I've been saying this shit, bro. Like if you black and signing with Arum, you out of your mind, bro. Like Israel is signed with him because Israel is like like
No, he not
right?
signed. He not no. He not signed with him. What he's looking for is just to get on the fight card. You ain't got to be signed with top rank to get on the fight card.
Okay. Cause
wild though, man. My dog Truck Man will pull up on you quick though, man. That's for real.
Man, I ain't tripping off up their fighters, man. Only thing they got going is Tank, man.
Nah, man. Truck is a monster, man.
Truck, all right. How many fights he got on his belt now?
We 9-0 or 10-0 right now.
How many knockouts?
5 or 6.
That's a low knockout percentage.
Yeah, but everybody can't be goddamn Tank, man. Shit.
I'm just saying, like, Truck cool and all. Like, I respect the game. I just don't think he's nothing special.
Hey, what people that's on here, man, think about Truck? I would love to know that. I like Youngin too, man. And give me your thoughts on Youngin Israel too, man. I like his analytical skills too, man.
Oh, real knowledgeable on the game.
No bull, yeah. I like Youngin, man, for real. I'm actually rooting for him, man. I hope you do big, man.
Yeah, he got knowledge. He got knowledge, man. So I got to show love and respect for that.
I gotta say it's gonna be hard coming out that state of Georgia, though. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah, I was surprised he said that. Niggas in the fight game be looking at like, yo, where you from? They on that shit. That's crazy.
Hey man, be like that.
Niggas on that where you from shit.
Don't you always hear that expression, Ohio runs boxing?
Ohio runs boxing? I never heard that.
Man, that's a big saying, man. Ohio runs boxing, yeah. That shit is funny as hell, man. But they got a lot of fighters out of Ohio, though. Then what froze up on me, man?
Hey, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man. Hey, what's good, Terence? Salute. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh, real talk. You ain't lying. That's my dog, Malik Warren. 3-0, 3 KOs.
What about Malik Warren?
He fight at the 130. That's a
What's up
dog.
with him?
He a dog, man. For real. When I say he up next, he up next. Believe that. I don't see him spar a lot of people, man, in different areas, man.
Okay.
What happens to spar stays to spar. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, you right on that real talk, Malik.
Man, fucking with you, man. I lost money on Malik Iceman Hawkins, man. Fucking around with your telling me this nigga's up next, that nigga's up next. I lost money on fucking with Iceman, bro.
Hey man, shit happens. It's boxing. Hell, I lost $20 to your ass. Shit.
Oh, but that was obvious. Bud was gonna beat Kell Brook.
No, but I ain't not by knockout. God damn.
Shit, man. Yo, you must not have seen Bud fight for real, boy. He was gonna knock that nigga the fuck out, man. I already knew it. Dude got 2 injured eyes, man. There wasn't no way he was gonna last in there against Bud Crawford.
Nah, I feel you.
I just feel they stopped it too early, though. But then again, like, you gotta think about it. He got both his eye sockets been broken, and like the referee was in there with that shit. He saw that shit live and direct, up close. So I guess he was like, "Nah, we're gonna stop this shit. My man ended up blind." You know what I'm saying?
Damn, real talk said. I guess he kind of agreed with you. He said Truck is okay. It's
okay. I ain't gonna talk about this nigga like he the next big thing in boxing. Hell nah. He another fighter.
I guess because I've seen what goes. I've seen certain things, man. So I just know, man. I just like Malik Warren. Believe me, dog. He is a monster.
I mean, I heard the name. I mean, I'm familiar with. I mean, I've heard his name go around. I'm not sleeping on Youngin. I'm just saying I got to see him actually more of his fights.
Yeah, I'm waiting to. I'm waiting for my dog Boots too, man. His next fight up in December.
Yeah, and the Boots Ennis is the truth.
That's actually who
that
Malik.
Sharp.
That's who Malik been working with lately, man. He been up there with Boots and them working.
Yeah, Boots Ennis is the truth, bro. That motherfucker sharp, bro. Yeah, so I already know what's up with that.
Yeah, I'll be glad when he get his shot, man.
And yo, that's what's crazy too. Like niggas who you know a nice like that, it's hard for them to get up because nobody want to fight him.
And that's what I hate about boxing right now, man. Man, I need Don King back in here, man. You know he'd be making these big fights. You best believe he would have made that Spence Crawford fight, man. Don King would have made that fight.
He would have made it, but he would have took all the money.
Yeah, well, they would have made a lot of money too, man. That's one thing about it. Regardless, you're gonna make money with Don.
Yeah, you gonna make money with him. But I heard that, man. I heard the way that nigga was doing his shit, man. He had everybody in his family in your pocket. All types of fees. Nigga was hitting you up with the fees. Fuck that.
Nigga, what you on the highway somewhere?
Hold up, man. I'm in LA, man. I'm walking through my complex.
Hey, man, you got one of them yellow vests on tonight so you don't get hit by a car or nothing, man.
It's nighttime, man. I'm on the iPhone X, man. You know what I'm saying? iPhone 10R, man. I ain't got the 11 yet.
What the fuck that supposed to mean?
Yo, the camera, nigga, the camera.
Oh,
I got to give me a vape. I got to give me some vape juice, nigga. You see, yo, I'm not having a nicotine fit, bro.
Bro, you need to leave that mess alone, man.
I don't smoke no more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nigga ain't smoking.
Nigga, I thought you was on your natural like meditation and your sweet greens type shit out there out there in Hollywood.
Nigga said sweet greens. That's funny. You funny, man. Yo.
Nigga, I thought you be on that type shit.
Oh man, yo, yeah. I mean, I keep it healthy. You know what I'm saying? I still work out, still hit the bag, still jump the rope, still doing all that, still eating the sea moss, all that good shit.
Oh, you back in the gym?
Yo, what it's like out in DC right now, man?
What you mean?
Oh shit! Look at this nigga. What's up with you?
This nigga having conversations while we on live.
Yeah.
Just go walk around like, oh shit,
My niggas out here exercising and shit.
Yeah, walking around. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Taking my stuff down like a
Yeah.
my stuff back, dog.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, everything good though?
Everything good. I'm about to grab some vape juice.
Would you say real talk? Will Gary Russell get a big fight in 2021? Hey man, I've been saying, I told this before anybody when everybody was reporting all about it when it was going down with him and Devin Haney. Did I not be the first one to tell y'all that was not going to go down? I told you that shit wasn't going down. I'm gonna tell y'all again why it wasn't going down. Back in February.
Say that again. Say that again.
No, the question was asked: will Gary Russell get a big fight in 2021? I'm going back. No. He getting his mandatory in the first half of the year. He just remember back in February he had a fight. He only fight once a year for the last 5 years.
So man, let me get that. Let me get the 5% Virginia tobacco.
I told Bill that fight. I said, Bill, you wasting your time. I said I knew he wasn't gonna fight Devin in November, man, because it was just too close for him to come up on that mandatory that's gonna be coming up in the first half of the year. Because remember, I did an interview back with him in August, and I asked him that question: are you going to relinquish your belt at the 126 and move up? He said no, so he wasn't gonna do it. So I already knew right there, man. He was not going up at all. So I knew that was not going to happen. And because clearly, even now, he has the opportunity to relinquish at 126 and move up to the 130 to fight Miguel Bachet, but that's not going to happen. He's not going to do it. He's going to keep his belt at the 126, and he's going to have to fight what's old boy he had just fought back in February, and that's the number one again. I can't Tubbs. That's who he's going to wind up fighting in the first quarter year. Remember, I said that. Beyond that, I don't see it.
I mean, I would love to see
that's
Gary
another
fight
fighter
people,
that they say isn't marketable for some reason. They say Gary isn't marketable.
They say Gary is what?
Not marketable.
I mean, that's why he be on the internet talking all that shit though. But he do it so well, he be pissing niggas off.
Yeah, he does, man. I wish. I honestly wish he would have took that fight. I would have loved to seen that fight with him and Devin.
Man, why would he fight Devin Haney though, man?
For that 1.5. Why not? Take a belt. You need a belt. If you want, if you say you want those fights that you say you want, get the belt at the 135 and get yourself closer to one of them other fights.
Man, Devin Haney not Devin Haney. Gary Russell is not a 135 pounder, bro.
And okay, man, he shouldn't have never said what he said then.
It's marketing. Nobody want to fight him anyway.
But it's gonna get to a point, man. People gonna be like, man, you crying wolf.
Santa Cruz ain't want to fight him. He wanted to fight Santa Cruz.
Fight who?
Devin Haney. I'm saying Devin Haney. Yo, Gary Russell Jr. wanted to fight Santa Cruz. He wanted Leo. Leo ducked him.
I wouldn't say Leo ducked him, but Leo didn't see the money. Man, you gotta think, man. They think about money too, man.
Nah, man. Like him and Gary Russell Jr. would have been one hell of a fight. That would have been one hell of a fight.
I say this: Tank ain't scared of no fighter, dog. Tank is about money. He don't care about no belts either, man. He don't care about no belts. It's about money, man. You see how quick he'll relinquish the belt and move up if it's about the money. Tank about that money, dog.
Man, Tank ain't fighting Gary Russell either. That's
what I'm saying. It ain't no money in it. If it was money in it, you just believe he'll fight Gary. If it's money in it, he'll fight.
Yo, Abner Mares still boxing?
What?
Abner Mares, he still boxing?
Man, he announcing right now. I don't even think he fighting.
But he got a name. That's a nigga who Gary could fight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, if they're talking about him getting money. Tank fighting all these 126 pounders going up to 130. You know what I'm saying? So, what the fuck? Like, they could throw Gary Russell in that mix. That's all I'm saying.
It's reasons behind that. I don't want to talk about it, but it's reasons behind that, though. Mm-hmm. We talked about it off camera about that. I ain't gonna talk about it though, but it's reasons behind that.
Man, that's just another black man getting frozen out, bruh. Hold on to that 126 belt.
You said it. You said it, not me. You say that again.
What? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like he getting frozen out. It looked like they freezing the man out, bruh.
That's all I can say, bruh. Hey, man, this boxing. Somebody said, Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia and who? Real talk. Mikey and who? Because pretty soon, Tio gonna have to make a decision. Is he gonna fight old boy in Australia for that IBF mandatory, or does he take, like you said, going to try to snatch that belt up with Devin Haney? Because you know Bill Haney and Teofimo dad was together a couple of nights ago out in Vegas.
Them niggas should fight. That's the logical fight for both of them.
Who's gonna pay for it? That's gonna have to come out the pocket of the zone, because you already heard Bob Arum ain't paying for nothing.
Devin Haney got his own promotion company, right?
Yeah, man, but you got to have the capital. I know Tio gonna want at least 5.
So once again, you saying Bob Arum don't want to fuck with the young brother?
Bob ain't trying to lose no money.
How you gonna lose money with Teofimo and Haney? That fight gonna make money, man.
Is Teofimo and Haney bigger than Teofimo when he fought Lomachenko?
It ain't bigger than Lomachenko, but who else is out there with a big name that he can go at?
That's what I'm saying. So
Devin Haney. That's
funny because Tio, according to Tio dad, that he can make close to 9, which I couldn't believe, 9 million on that fight for his mandatory with the IBF fight in Australia.
Who is the Australian? You call him the Australian. What's his name?
I forgot his name. Goosen, somebody. What the hell is that dude's name? I gotta look it up.
That's what I'm saying. Like who's gonna buy that fight? Niggas in Australia?
Shit, Tio dad said he was going for that money. You can't be.
How is it more money fighting this nigga than Devin Haney?
Hold on, I'm gonna look that shit up.
That don't make no sense.
Hold on, I'm looking it up now. Hold on, man. Hold on.
It's Gossen. It's not more money fighting him, man.
I'm pulling it up. Hold on. Teofimo Lopez, mandatory. Damn. Anybody know who I'm talking about? God damn, I can't.
Gossip.
Cabosis. George Cabosis.
So, yo, it's more money fighting him than Devin Haney.
I guess they willing. It's for the IBF.
It's more money fighting him than Devin Haney, bruh.
I'm just saying what.
I'm telling you, they lying.
Bro, I'm just going by what I heard Teofimo dad say, man. That's what I'm going by.
Niggas is lying, bruh.
Okay, say that shit don't happen. Like Teo dad said, if it don't happen, he gonna try to work it out with Devin for March. They looking at a March date. Teo dad said he'll settle for $5 million for that fight.
$5 million to fight Devin Haney.
Yeah. Now
That's
with
an
his
easy
own
fight. That fight will make money.
What you mean? How it's gonna make money? They ain't paid.
No, it's gonna make money, right? That's gonna make money. More money than fighting Australia, kid.
Man, I guess.
How you guess? There's no way that fight not gonna make money.
Oh! You talking about with Teo and Devin?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because everybody want to see that joint. You want to see how he bounced back off the fight with Gamboa. So yeah, I think it'll be a better matchup.
But you telling me niggas are saying he'll make more money fighting this Australian nigga?
No, I guess because whoever's putting up the money. That's according to what Teo dad said on he was on Punch Drunk. He had Teo and Devin dad was on that joint.
So it goes back again to Bob Arum not gonna put the money up because what?
Yeah, Bob said he definitely not putting the money up.
Why wouldn't he put the money up?
Because he said Youngin ain't gonna make money for him. That's what according to him. But
why wouldn't Devin Haney make money for him though? I'm just asking all these logical questions to get to the.
Well, hell, he said Terence Crawford wasn't making money for him.
How's Terence Crawford not making money for you?
Did I just not read what I told you? What he said? He said, man, the money he lost on Terence Crawford, he could have built a mansion in goddamn Beverly Hills, man.
Yeah, he's saying that shit. But all right, so basically, all right, let's put this in terms of the weed game. You telling me you sitting on some prime indoor gelato, right? You talk about I can't make no money off this shit. You don't know how to sell. That shit sells itself. If Terence Crawford is your fighter,
man, you might be
throwing him in there with everybody.
You might be sitting on some prime kush, but you can't move it because you ain't marketed right.
That's my point. That's my point. Nigga, that's my point. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. What the hell are you doing?
I'm getting in the car.
Man, it's like an echo.
Hold on. Hold on.
You want me to mute you? Hello?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, still the echo?
Nah, we good.
So yeah, my nigga, like I was telling you, man, like that's all a bunch of bullshit Bob Arum is spitting. Cause he already said what he feel.
Nah,
He don't rock with black fighters. He don't rock with black fighters, bro. That's just what it is.
Man, it's like beating the dead horse, man. This conversation, man. Bob been our news for the last couple of weeks now, man. But damn, he always seem to be commenting lately. So we
You
got
the
to
one that
talk.
brought him up. I try not to.
I
Talk
know
about
that's what I'm
niggas.
saying. That it was just fascinating how he talking about he lost money on Terence Crawford, man. It's like, damn, dog, do you even what? It's like, man, it's like he just trashing his own product, man. It almost sounds like how the Zone was doing Devin Haney on the network that time.
Yo, let's talk about something. Yo, you be in those boxing groups on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm a part of it. I ain't really been scrolling like that. I'll be looking at your posts on there.
What you be noticing about them joints, man?
Man, if you say the wildest ass shit, motherfuckers comment on it.
It's two fighters. It's two fighters they still talking about. It's still two fighters that are, to me, those are nothing but casual groups. So I go in there to see.
So you got the Bud Knights and Spence.
You got those niggas, but mostly they still talking about Manny and Floyd, man. Two niggas way past their prime.
I'm scrolling past that though, man.
Those be the joints with the most fucking hits.
I guess.
For real, bruh. For real.
Oh damn, yeah. I was looking at this article and stuff, man. But damn, dog, we did it 2 hours tonight, man. we did an hour past what we normally do, man.
I thought the show was over when we let Israel go.
Hell, I saw you roll down and shit. I was like, what the hell? This man don't roll down.
Yeah, I thought we had talked to that nigga for like an hour and 20 minutes.
Hell yeah, man. But I liked it though. Youngin was chill. I definitely bring him back on after that Garcia Spence joint.
Hell yeah. Hey, when you start wearing glasses, man?
You know, I've been had them. A reason I got them on is to read these comments because I couldn't see them. I had to be all like this looking into it. I couldn't see the comments because I'm on my phone right now.
It
was
like it's like Coca-Cola bottles, man.
Man, fuck you, man.
These glasses for real, man.
These some chill ass glasses, man.
Nah, man, get the Malcolm X joints if you're gonna go that thick.
Oh no, nah, man. I ain't trying to look like an old ass man.
The motherfucking what was the joints back in the day? The fucking joints with the snake skin across the top. What was them joints?
Man, what kind is this?
Them joints thick as a motherfucker, man.
Hey man, I gotta see, man.
Yo, nah, I be doing that shit too, man. Back before COVID hit, man, I was hitting my phone flashlight to read the bar tab and shit.
That's why I don't drive at night, man, because I need my glasses. It be all blurry. I was like, man, I can't drive at night, man. I don't drive at night. I need these big ass glasses on tonight. Hey man, pick up the merch. Go on my YouTube joint, man, and get some of that good merch, man. Got the On the Ropes merchandise, man. Please pick it up. Pick it up.
Hell yeah, yo, how this working out, man? Niggas rocking that joint? Cause I got a clothing line about to start, man.
You know, all the young man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, man. All the youngins in my area be rocking the On the Ropes, man. I got my area on lock with these amateurs, man. But these my little nephews. I call my little nephews, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing but straight dogs out here in the DMV, man. Top 10s and stuff, man. They gonna do the damn thing at nationals, man.
They should, man. You be showing love, man.
Shit, man. Tell you, man. Shout out to Sierra Martinez and Jamal Harvey, both of them Under Armour boxers of the year. Proud of the On the Ropes brand. Straight out of Oxon Hill boxing, man. They gonna do the damn thing at nationals, man. Look for them on that 2024 Olympics. Oh, shout out to my youngin, Keyshawn Davis. Support Keyshawn, man, with the clothing line. He gonna be part of 2021, bringing home that gold for the USA. Also, he got his YouTube channel. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. Support that youngin, man, out of Virginia Beach area, man. For real, man. That's another smart youngin. We got to bring him on the show too, man. He another good analytical person too, man. When it comes to boxing.
Hell yeah.
That's
bring the ball on, man.
And you know, with that black knowledge, man, that we be talking about off camera. You know what I mean?
Off word? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's another reason I fuck with Gary Russell Jr., man. That nigga be on pro black stuff.
Hell yeah. That's man. That first interview I did with him, that was all straight pro black, man.
Yeah, that's why I rock with
Gary,
Gary.
Gary got mad at me about the whole Devin Haney situation. Because I was like, I knew that fight wasn't gonna happen, man. I guess Gary was mad that I was talking, calling out the bullshit when I knew that fight wasn't gonna happen, man.
I knew that fight wasn't gonna happen.
Do you work at? Oh, I ain't never. It's funny that you say that, real talk. I ain't never been in headbangers, man. I done been in all the gyms in my area except for headbangers. I reached out to them, man. Hey, your boy, they ain't that your boy in that joint, man. So I just ain't gonna roll in nobody's gym without, getting that good permission to do it. But no, I never been in headbangers. I done been in all the Baltimore gyms show me love. I done been in all the Baltimore gyms, man. Shout out to all the Baltimore gyms. A lot of the gyms and below the Baltimore area, been all the gyms in Maryland, other gyms in DC, but no, I haven't been in headbangers, man. I would love to, just ain't never happened yet. Been out gyms out
LA,
Philly,
man?
huh?
When you coming to LA?
I definitely want to come back out LA, man. I love LA though.
Yeah,
LA, I hate the traffic, but I like everything else about it.
Yeah, LA where it's at, my nigga. You should come out here, man.
Yeah, I got to holler at my dog, Rick Ross, when I come out there, man. The real Rick Ross, that is. I got to holler at him when I come out there. He told me to holler at him when I come out there. He got his own strand of bud and everything now, man.
Yo, how the nigga feel about Snowfall?
Funny that you say that, right? I guess I can talk about it. I got an interview with him coming up in about 2 weeks. I already talked to him. We gonna get into that. Now he Snowfall, he know that joint based on him, man. He messed up that they ain't come to him and consult him, but they want to use his life. So
yeah, everybody doing that to him. Like they did Rick Ross dirty, man.
Hell yeah, using his name, everything, man.
Using his name, his life, everything, bro. That's so fucked up. And he got played by the government, man. It's crazy. They use his supplier to set him up. It's supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, that's why that whole situation was wild, man. Just thinking back during that time, man, that was a crazy time. Remember back in DC during that time?
Yeah, DC was late to the game with that whole crack epidemic shit.
But they remember most people in DC was getting that joint from the West.
Yeah, Rayful had a LA plug.
Yeah, but that's when DC was the murder capital, man. People was getting their wig split back during that time, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yo, we be lucky to survive that shit.
No bull, man. I'm just glad to make it through them times, man. Shit, all the shit we was going through during that time.
Hell yeah. But I can't be. I'll be lying if I didn't say I ain't have a good time, man. That shit was fun.
Oh, definitely, most definitely do it that time, man.
Yeah. I be lying like a motherfucker. Yo, because niggas be telling us be talking like that old back in the day shit. Like that shit was like living in hell in Beirut. That shit was kind of fun, man. Shit was wild, man.
We would hit our spots, man. We had to remember players in Georgetown, get the shoes, get the clothes.
Hell yeah.
Sergio Tacchini sweatsuit.
Mm-hmm.
Big chains. I ain't messing with the chains. I wasn't trying to get robbed by the motherfucking stick up boys. That was one thing. I never wore jewelry, man.
Yeah, the whole 90s was crazy too, though. The 90s was crazy.
But see, remember the early 90s, I was away. I was at Morgan during that time. I was up in Baltimore.
Yeah, true.
Shit, Baltimore wasn't no joke, though, because Morgan, like in the hood, I seen people get robbed and everything. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, I started making runs down North Carolina, man, fucking with our folks down there. That shit was off the chain.
Oh yeah, that's right. You was in Raleigh during that time.
Yeah, just for like I went down there. How long was I down there for? Like a year?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you was down there for a minute.
Mm-hmm. The motherfuckers was wilding. And the first time I got called a nigga to my face by a white boy was down there.
Oh. We gotta tell us,
bro. Broke that motherfucking nose, bro.
Hey, Atlantic City. Who do we see in Atlantic City?
OJ, nigga. OJ with a bad white bitch. And this
OJ
after the murder
Simpson.
trial. This nigga beat the murder trial, man. Had another bad white bitch.
we was on the boardwalk. I was like, man, that's OJ Simpson. Who's with that white woman? I was like, damn, that's OJ.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Those was his days, my nigga. But yo, I can tell you, man, like the reason niggas stay young is because we keep adventures going. At least I know for me, because I'm an old motherfucker, man. But you know what I'm saying? Genetics and just like I feel young at heart, spirit, man, is what keep a nigga young, man. It's like coming to LA was just a wild experience, bruh.
You ain't lying about that, man. You know, I'm an old head, man. I'm 2 years. Well, we'll say now, year and a couple of months away from 50.
Yeah, that's how it be, man.
I don't look like it though.
Yeah, and that's the blessing. That's the blessing. What's your hairline looking like?
Nigga, I need a haircut though. I ain't gonna show.
Look at that. You still got your hair though. You see me?
Yeah, I still got hair. I need a haircut.
Like niggas,
yeah.
niggas, man, niggas still got their shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas our age, man, is fucking like chrome dominant, man.
Oh, most definitely, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, man. We been on for a good minute tonight, man. I truly it was a good time though, man.
Real talk, my nigga. Real talk. Hey, yo, you never gave me your top 5 pound for pound list.
Oh, top 5. Number 1, Spence. Number 2, Canelo. Number 3, Crawford. Number 4, T.O. And rounded up my top 5, I got Tank.
Okay. Mine's still the same, man. Mine's still the same. Bud, Canelo, Tank. And then, right, it's going to be kind of like a toss-up, man. I'm looking at Teofimo right now. He probably don't earn that number 4 spot, but I'm going to still give it to Spence just because then I'm going to go T.O.
See, reason I got T.O. over Tank because of that Lomo. He beat the mythical dragon, man. So he beat Lomo.
Yo, like we was talking about with Israel, though. Like, yo, he agreed with me. Like, yo, why the fuck did Loma stay as an amateur for so long, bro? That was ridiculous.
Somebody got question mark. Real talk got question mark for Spence. Hell yeah, I got Spence number 1. Shit, he beat everybody.
Man, I agree, man. Like Spence should not be like he's not. That's your list though. But I don't see how he made it to the top.
He's beaten everybody.
Okay, that's your list.
And once he beat Danny Garcia, what's left?
Beating Danny Garcia is not like an A-level.
Come on,
fighter.
bruh. You about to dog Garcia in hell now, man.
No, Danny Garcia can box, but he's not like top tier.
Bro, I'm not gonna dog your number 1 because I love Crawford also as well. But come on,
you can't really dog Bud Crawford because it's gonna seem like you don't know boxing. That nigga's a dog, man.
He is, but I'm saying compared to who Spence fought, who Bud fought, and this ain't Bud fault. Bud is a monster, like you said. I totally agree. He is a monster. But
Why you
right now,
disrespecting Tank like that though?
huh?
Why you disrespecting Tank like that though?
How?
You got a nigga at number 5.
What's wrong with 5? I told you, man. Shit. I give T.O. over him because of that Lomo win.
What about the little Japanese nigga everybody fucking with now?
He number 6. Anyway, monster. Anyway, I give him 6.
Yeah.
No, actually, nah. Chachito. I like him.
Over anyway?
They close.
Anyway, nice, man. Like I've been watching, I've been on YouTube watching all his fights. That motherfucker nice.
I get a text message from my wife. She said, "Why are you yelling in the house like this?" Damn, I didn't know I was yelling. Shit.
You about to be quiet now?
Try to do a show off this motherfucker. What do you think?
But yeah, I was watching anyway, and I was impressed, bro.
Yo, he nice.
I was impressed, man. Like I'm really impressed. Like he can bang.
I want to see what he do against a brother.
I like to see it too. Yo, you know how I be trolling how I be trolling these motherfucking like pack tards in these boxing groups.
Yeah.
I just go grab the first time Manny got knocked out by a nigga that was 5'2" and 108 pounds. Then I get the second time he got knocked out, you know what I'm saying? By another little nigga. And it's like, yo, I gotta agree with Floyd. That nigga had to be on steroids to come up and do what he did. But you know, they never called him, so I gotta give him his accolades. Right now, I just want to see him retire. I want to see him fight Conor McGregor, get that paper, and get the fuck out of boxing. Give up them belts and let these young niggas fight. Because right now, all these young niggas is claiming, all these young niggas want Manny Pacquiao. They're doing it because of the money.
Yeah, they see a payday.
But yo, if you're a great fighter like Manny Pacquiao, why would you let yourself go down to be food?
I'm gonna let you answer this question, man. Why didn't Gary Russell make the list?
On what? On what? Top 5?
Name his most significant fight.
He not top 5 though.
Is he top 10?
I'll put him in the top 10. I'll put him at number 10.
He got to make those legendary fights, man. He got to make the legendary fights because I want somebody to name me his most legendary fight.
I mean, he choked up on his big shot against Lomachenko. He choked up, and he never really called him out for a rematch. Like I seen all the interviews. He lightly mentions Lomachenko, but he don't be going at that nigga like he be going at everybody else.
Funny that you say that. I always used to bring that up in my different interviews with him because I interviewed him like 4 or 5 times, man.
Yeah, he sidestepped that shit. He be slipping that.
Yeah, that was like I said, Gary got mad at me about that whole Devin Haney situation, so I know I ain't gonna be able to get no more interviews with him. He might though, because I ask him real ass questions though. So I don't know though. He might not do it though.
But yo, I know Gary problem with you might be. He be like, yo, he coming at me with all the hard questions. He don't come at everybody else with the hard questions.
What? Like what?
I mean, like you ask that nigga hard questions, like you coming at him. You don't do nobody else like that.
I don't know, man. I disagree with that.
I'm just giving you my honest opinion. Like I see the interviews. Like when you interview Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? Now you
at the time when I interviewed him, what hard question I was supposed to ask Devin?
Oh, matter of fact, and two, like I'm gonna give you props. We got your last interview with Coach Calvin. You started asking him. You asked him a little. You got a little tougher with the questions.
Exactly. I'm like, no, I'm going back.
Yeah. So yeah, you might be evolving. So all right, let me give you credit for that because you was asking Coach Calvin hard questions. I give you that.
Did I not ask about Mayweather?
Yeah. I think. Oh, I remember that now. I remember that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I mean, at the time when I interviewed
you just started doing that. But when you was early on, you be throwing haymakers at Gary Russell, but not at everybody else.
What haymakers I threw? If you go back to Gary's first interview, me and him talking about Black Pride, Black Power.
Yeah, but what about the interview after that?
That was because he was going at everybody about the Terence. I had to ask about the Terence Crawford. I had to ask about the Devin Haney. I had to ask about all them questions. That's what people wanted to know.
Exactly. But that's my point.
Yeah, so I mean,
as an interviewer, you stepping your game up and getting a whole lot better. Cause like I feel like niggas should ask in interviews, ain't nothing off limits. But that's just how I feel. Like you know me, I'm old school. I remember Howard Cosell. He be going at motherfuckers.
Yeah, and him and Ali were still friends afterward.
Yeah, exactly. Like be asking the tough questions. And like for real, niggas want you to do that shit because it brings out their personality, and that's what makes them more marketable.
Now I feel you. I'm getting more comfortable with this shit though, for real.
Hell yeah. Real talk.
And you know I gotta bring out the classic interview this week with my dude Jay Winter Nightwolf. Cause you know it's Thanksgiving week. You know, I gotta give the real story of the true meaning of Thanksgiving. So I gotta bring out that interview this week.
Hey, yo, who was that Indian chief dude you was interviewing, man?
That's what I'm saying. Jay Winter Night Wolf.
Yeah, like that, yo. Yeah, I was watching a live with that, man. Yo, I was even asking, ask that nigga about the Okanichis, man.
Yeah, down in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's our
Yes.
people. That's our people.
Yes.
That's granddaddy folks.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We native to this land. I ain't come on no boat, man. Our peoples is already here.
Who's already we got people in our family who came over on the boats, but we got people in our family who was already here too.
Yeah, like hell, my great grandma was Indian on down in Georgia.
Hell yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. And like, all right, so I was watching that joint about John Brown. You seen that? The Good Lord Bird on Showtime?
Nah.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good show, man. They got a nigga in a dress on there, but you know what I'm saying?
As soon as I saw that, I was like, I ain't watching that.
Most niggas ain't gonna watch that shit, but it's actually good. It's a damn good show, man. It's a damn good show.
Just go to my interviews on my page. You'll find that Jay Winter Night Wolf. Its name is Jay Winter Night Wolf. We did that interview on the steps of Frederick Douglass House. Frederick Douglass House is in Southeast DC on the hill.
Frederick Douglass is they do him in the Good Lord Bird.
Oh, for real?
He up in that joint, yeah.
Yeah, that's like that was really a historical interview because nobody has ever done an interview on the steps of Frederick Douglass House.
He be talking about the black people who were already here, who came over here before Columbus and all them motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. We was already coming here intermingling, man. The Native American was of darker skin before the whole European invasion, man, and the likeness of all the raping that was going on during that time.
Yeah, basically, like then he break down with the Cherokee tribe. You got them $5 Indian motherfuckers who part white, part Native American, coming in bringing that white racism into the tribe.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and trying to like exile all the blacks out of the tribe, which is crazy.
Yeah, the Cherokee freedmen.
Yeah, kick them all out of the tribe because they wanted that casino money to themselves.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, bringing that white racism to the fold, man. Anti-black racism and shit, man.
Yeah, I be trying to bring that real talk with Zaya back. It's just hard though. Like I reached out to Big U.
Yeah.
I reached out to him and his peoples, but they said they ain't doing no more interviews to the beginning of the year. I definitely want to do one with Big U.
My homie was just he just had a meeting with Big U. I can actually hook you up with that nigga.
Say
not
what?
Through me, through my peoples.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at this comment. It said, how did Night Wolf know this and Grandma didn't? Hey man, it's all about knowledge, man. And certain people got the knowledge. But these are definitely facts, though. Facts that they leave out the history books.
And you also gotta ask who's your grandmother who didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Your grandmother might have come off of the ships. Real talk. But we actually got grandparents like Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Remember his brother? Remember his brother looking like a straight up.
Yeah, all that, all them old family photos. Like these are straight Native Americans and black, man. I mean, black Native Americans, man. So I mean, like,
that's what people don't understand. They look at TV and see that, but the Native American was of darker skin.
I know, like John Horse. I want to do a movie about that nigga, man. Black Seminole with the war with the American government.
Yeah. I was like, who you talking about at first? And I had to think about it for a minute.
Yeah, that motherfucker was held on to the American government, man. They had to come with a treaty to that nigga. They sabotage him.
That's facts.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, man. Look at me, nigga. Like, yo, straight up warrior, bro. Like, straight up, look at you, man. Like, this is what the Native Americans look like.
Shit, man, just go down to Mexico, man. You see all the evidence of the African culture that was already down there, man.
Yeah.
We was already here, dog. But we might be going over people's heads on that shit, man.
I mean, You can go. You can go. People say as you want, but we actually can go to the tribes and trace the tribe where we from.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I mean, that is what it is. So I'm not going to deny my family history because somebody else don't agree with it.
And that's why I say that ancestry.com is some bullshit.
Yo, I was talking with LaVon about researching that, man. Because I know all the work she did. She went back and found the first dude off the slave ship in our family.
Yeah, Moses.
Yeah, Moses Woods. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, Sean had did the joint on my mother's side with my grandmother being an Indian and stuff. So we found out the tribe that she's from down there.
You know who schooled me? Billy.
On what?
On your father's side, my mother's side. We Okanichi Indians. He broke it all down to me. And the divide between the natives in our family and the blacks in our family was over land. Because you know the blacks in our family owned all that land down there in North Carolina.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But it was them and Native Americans. And they went to war over that land. They said the black people stole the land from them and they cursed the family.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it a buck though. We got white people in our family too.
Who?
Wallace's mama look white as hell, man.
Man, Wallace's mother ain't white. She Native American.
No, not Wallace's grandma mama. One of her mama was looking light with the green eyes.
Yeah, she's Native American. Criminal white people in our family, nigga. I mean, I got a daughter who half white. You know what I'm saying? But she got soul.
Nigga, hey, from that Brooks blood, man, it's white in the family,
man. Fuck that.
Yeah, I just give it a buck, man. Nigga, just give it a buck, nigga.
Man, fuck that. Fuck that.
Nigga, you know that shit real.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nigga, we telling too much shit on this mug tonight.
Nah, because like you get all these people who be online talking about blacks is the real Native Americans, but they can't trace no tribe. So it's cool when you got black people who actually are talking that and can actually trace the tribe.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, and see, it's time for niggas to cut the bullshit, or else you just a motherfucking Hotep conspiracy nigga. You feel me?
Somebody said when they let you on the reservations.
Yeah, but you got to come correct.
You got that? Yeah, I was about to say you got to come correct. Because I know Sean was talking about doing it.
Yeah, but you got to come correct.
Yeah.
And basically, like with anything, money talks, nigga.
Yeah, you definitely got to come correct. Oh, you remember I did that interview with Yoshinada Lone Wolf too?
Nah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, remember that's the one that's Farrakhan's granddaughter.
Ah, okay. Farrakhan, he from the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, you mean his peoples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He from the Caribbean. What island?
That's a good question. I forgot.
Cause yo, he was a calypso singer before he was saved for Rob Muhammad.
Shit, he played the violin too.
Yeah, the motherfucker's a brilliant man, a genius.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, like a classical genius of this mug, man. Shit.
The Farrakhan's a brilliant man, bro.
Yeah, I remember I met Malcolm X's daughter on Baba Dick Gregory's service. Remember, I worked his service.
Dick Gregory used to hang out in my shop.
Remember I told you that story when I met Dick Gregory in DC, man, when I tried to get an interview with him. He was like, nigga, I don't know you. You might work for the FBI. I was like, man, how I look like I work for the FBI? I got a suit on and everything. Yo, Dick Gregory was funny.
The same nigga you see online and TV is the same nigga you'll see in person. That nigga wanted to fight Gene's father, bro.
Man, Dick Gregory was a wild dude, man. I couldn't believe he said, nigga, I don't know you. You might be the FBI. I was like, damn.
Yo, Dick Gregory ain't take no shit from no dudes, man. He was sweet to the girls and like hard on the niggas. Dick Gregory ain't take no shit.
Nah, man. He a wild dude, man.
Hell yeah. He used to hang out in my shop, man. I mean, one time he said, yo, I like kicking it with you. This is verbatim what he said. you cats are real hip, man. I don't usually fuck with barbershops because most of them full of broke ass niggas talking about shit they don't know. Oh shit.
Hey, how was it meeting Francis Wilson?
Dr. Wilson?
Yeah.
I used to just take her classes, man, talk with her and everything. She was a great inspiration in my life, bro.
I regret not going to them seminars, man. I those lectures, man. I do regret that.
Man,
I should have took advantage of that,
I
man.
can't go. Say what?
I should have took advantage of that when she used to come to Howard.
Yeah, man. Like God bless her soul, man. But that's what I miss. I miss the real scholars, man.
They ain't got no more now, man.
But that's partly our fault, man, because like we didn't take care of them.
Is it our fault or they just pass the information on to the next generation?
They passed the information on to the next generation. We didn't take care of them. Like when Dr. Clark was in a nursing home, damn near penniless. We didn't send him money. We didn't get him out of that nursing home. We didn't put him in the finest nursing home in the country and none of that. We didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? When Dr. Wilson, you know what I'm saying, was doing her thing, we didn't like form a trust for Dr. Wilson so her work can be continued and she could be well taken care of. If you look at it, all these other nationalities do that for their scholars.
No, I agree with you 100 on that, man.
So it's like we soaked up, like I'm taking the blame. We soaked up all that knowledge and didn't take care of the master teachers.
Damn, man, nigga, we went all the way left tonight, didn't we?
It is what it is.
No, we gave the people that real talk tonight, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. So what's up next for you, man?
What you mean?
Life for the night.
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. It's COVID. Ain't nothing popping. I got my bitch coming over. We gonna chill. That's gonna be it.
Where's a Netflix and chill type night?
Now I'm working on a movie with Shorty, man. I got a horror movie I'm funded right now. I just talked to the hair and makeup, got a budget for them. I just talked to the set design, got a budget from them. We got the pitch deck popping. The script is done. And like just going on with that, man. I got a horror movie I'm dropping, man. I got romance. What's up?
I always wanted to know, man, how hard is it to break into Hollywood, man? What was that experience like for you?
Humbling, man. Humbling. But you know me, I'm not really a humble nigga, but it was a humbling experience. So, all right, so my first time when I came out here, I didn't know how to get in on real film sets, but I ended up Airbnb in my place to these white boys who actually had connects, and we became real cool. And one of them gave me a job as a production assistant. I turned it down because of my ego, right? Because production assistant is everybody's bitch, the lowest man on the totem pole, right? So it's like, yo, John, take this fucking job, man. Know what you're trying to do, man? I'm gonna look out for you. I don't want the job. Take the job. What's the job? It's a PA. Man, fuck that job, man. Hung up. He called me back. John, what are you doing, man? Please, man, take the job, man. Fuck you, man. I'm not taking this job. Ain't no PA, nigga. Ain't nobody bitch. Nigga called me back. John, stop fucking around, man. Take the fucking job. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it for you as a favor. I took the job, right? It was a $200 a day job, right? PA, everybody bitch. Guess what the job was?
What?
It was in Bel Air at Diddy's mansion. It was for the Bad Boy music, the Apple Music special on Bad Boy. So my first production job, I'm sitting in Diddy's house having a conversation with Diddy.
Nigga, what was Diddy like?
A real nigga. He a real nigga. He got a Caprice Classic in his fucking garage. He knows
all that stuff that Jaguar Writer came up with. I was wondering how he was and shit.
Man, Diddy cool as shit, man. That's a real nigga.
So you saying that Jaguar Wright shit was some bullshit?
Jaguar Wright is bitter, man. Like you can't tell. She one of them bitter, crazy chicks who hate men.
Hey, keep talking. I gotta get my charger real quick.
Yeah. But yeah, first gig, bro. And I knew from that point that this was meant for me. And so, like, the way it works is like, if people like you on set, you get another job. And like, if you're chilling in places like that, you're gonna meet influential people. So only thing that happened was I kept rolling, getting more and more work. Before that, it's kind of like, you know, I wondered how it was going to be, how I was going to get in. But after you know it, I was actually in. And like the networking I did and the connections I made, I built up friends who were actually industry professionals. So when it came time for me to shoot my own productions, I had industry professionals on my squad, so I could shoot quality programs.
Dang.
Yeah, but you still got to raise the money. That's the whole thing.
Damn. So you see yourself doing anything else?
I'm a filmmaker, bro. Like I totally changed professions, man. Like the average barber would be mad at me because I'm turning down clients, and they'd be like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" Like, no, because if these niggas think all you do, like, if you do something great, and man, when I was a barber, I was a fantastic barber. Couldn't nobody really fuck with me. I was on that level. Boom, right? So it's kind of like when you do something
they was paying you big money. I ain't gonna lie. They was paying you big money.
I know, because I'm good at that shit, right? So it's kind of like, that's how it is. But so when niggas see you do something that great, they can't imagine you doing something else great. But I'm also a good writer. I wrote a best-selling book, nigga. So I came to LA to get into fucking filmmaking. I took a filmmaking class back in DC, but I ain't pursue it all the way because I had a kid. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I waited till my daughter went to college, and then I said, all right, I'm out. Didn't even tell nobody. I said, I'm out. Matter of fact, I was with your brother when I made that decision. You remember that shit, do you?
That's yeah, right.
Are you breaking up, cuz? You breaking up.
You know, froze up on me.
Yeah, you breaking up. You next to that magnet again?
Damn, I must have lost job, man. That was a good conversation too, man.
And I'm right here, man.
Hold on, let me see where you at.
I'm right here, my nigga. I ain't go nowhere.
Oh, damn, what you driving?
No, I ain't driving. That's you.
Nigga, you got
Are you
black
hear
as
that
hell
magnet
on you.
again?
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. I just making sure.
Your face froze up.
Shit. Man, hey, we're gonna finish this next week then, because we 2 hours and 30 minutes in, man.
All right, my nigga.
All right, dog, man. Hey, man. Shout out your page again. Let everybody know your page.
Oh, John the Barber on YouTube, Black Tiger Films on Instagram. Yo, check out the video I just produced by this cat out of Philly called Mars, the real Mars on Instagram. That video is fire, nigga. And I produced that shit. We got $2 million worth of cars out there. We got drone footage. We go from Long Beach to Rodeo Drive to downtown LA. Shit's dope, man. We on rooftops popping bottles. We took over a gas station. Like, it's just lit, man.
Where can you find it?
Go to the real Mars on Instagram. You can go to if you go, matter of fact, if you go there, you'll have a link to the video on YouTube. The video is high quality. Young and just popping, so he ain't get a lot of views, but I love the song. But the quality of that video is A1, man.
Hey, much respect, big dog. I'm glad. Hey, man, have fun with you tonight, man.
Yes, sir. You stay up, my nigga.
Man. Hey, man, for everybody, man, get the merchandise on the YouTube page. You get some of that On the Ropes gear. I'm gonna have the hats coming soon, though. Hats coming soon, man. I gotta get my man in production on that. Hey, man, thank everyone for tuning in on the Ropes. Much love, much appreciated. Please share, follow, hit the bell notification. I'm on Instagram, On the Ropes Boxing on Instagram, same as this logo in the background that you see. Also, website otrboxing.com. On the Ropes, we out.